Analyst Desk. Welcome to the show. It's the Analyst Desk. Yeah, in case you didn't know, it's the Analyst Desk. Welcome to the show where every day feels like game day, bro. How's it going, everybody? It is I, the sports analyst, Jacob Moore. I changed the name. You know the game, but the rhymes, they stay the same. And of course, we are joined by the incredibly talented crew, Mr. Lane Dashig Dashko.
What's up, everybody?
The man who complains that I talk CFL too early, yet is wearing a CFL jersey, Adam the GOAT.
When did I say that? When did I say that? Oh my gosh, Jacob.
Comments are flying in. How's it going, Funfish? Always good to see you at the desk. And don't worry, Mr. More for your money will be here very soon to a theater near you. Montreal, great win. Blue Jays, great win. The Leafs, great job trying to get your top 5 draft pick back.
Literally.
Hey, the Jays, I watched the end of that Jays game. We're going to get into that. Hell of a game. Really exciting. Do you really say the Jays team is legit with zero? We're going to get into that, Funfish. Don't you worry.
They have a home run, Funfish.
Solid effort.
At least get the stat right.
Yeah, let's be honest. The Leafs were terrible tonight. It's the way it is, and very true. Perfect way to say it about the Leafs. So quickly, we'll dive into the Leafs a little bit at the top. We're not going to spend all day on it, obviously, because I mean, there's really not too much to say. I think this is fair to say. I think everyone could agree they played like double dog poop. Joseph Woll looked furious, which I don't blame the guy. I felt bad for him.
Well, he was horrible.
The team played bad in front of him
as long as he could.
Yeah.
Can't really blame the guy.
But do you know who do you guys know who's even better than Joseph Woll? There is someone better.
Not Dan.
It is Mr. Moore for your money.
Hello, everyone. Apologize, I'm a little late.
Holy smokes.
It's not okay, Dan. It's not okay.
It is okay, Dan. We still love you.
I love you too.
So we're just kind of quickly breaking this Leaf game down before we move on to some much more exciting action that happened on this amazing Saturday night. The Leafs were outplayed the entire game. I think that's just a fair statement. Joseph Woll kept them in it as long as he could. Jake McCabe goes in back-to-back nights. So good job, Jake McCabe. And yeah, that's Lane. You have something to add? You look like you do. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, no, just like you said, good job trying to get your first round pick back. You know what? I will say one thing, though. Credit to St. Louis. This is a team that looks like from back-to-back years is trying to make another playoff push. I don't know if they're going to make it because they're so far up, but I got to give this team credit. Unlike the Leafs, who just kind of rolled over like, we want to play next year. St. Louis is like, nah, man. Let's fight for something. Even if we don't make it, let's fight. That's what you guys want to see from the Leafs. I'll give credit for St. Louis for actually trying it and actually doing it well. They've been playing well. Their goalies, Binnington and Joel Hofer, have been amazing. The decor stepped up. Polton Parenko, even though he had a way to get out, he said, I want to stay here. I want to be a St. Louis Blue. This team has stepped up. The coaching stepped up. This team has rallied around each other. It's cool to see a team that, was in a really bad situation. They could have gone and tanked for a first overall pick, but they're fighting for a playoff spot. So kudos to the St. Louis Blues for at least trying to make the playoffs.
I agree with you there. I mean, like the Blues and the Jets have somehow fought tooth and nail to get back into not making the playoffs, but like having a shot.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make it, but
great point, Mr. Dasko. I wanted to add quickly, was Jacob Quinlan's assist on Jake McCabe's goal as his first NHL point. So congratulations to Mr. Quinlan. And another shout out too is those Calgary Flames. I mean, unlike Toronto, they're still fighting. And Calgary is up 2-0 against Vancouver. And Jacob's going to like this take, but as crazy as it sounds, Calgary's only, 4 points out at the moment?
I mean, I don't think Calgary's going to make the playoffs.
No, they're more than 4 points out.
Calgary Flames are another team that are certainly have not given up. So I do love what they're doing over in Calgary. But yeah,
So
big
like
up
4
to
games
that,
under
and
500. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
one
Vern's
fish
still
to answer
quite a
your
bit out.
question. I'm curious, and I want everyone's quick analysis on this. Have the Leafs given up at this point? Like, did tonight really just show that this team's just done?
I think they gave up on the 7th game of the season. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like,
Go
actually,
that
like,
far.
well, no, I will say one thing. I know you're going to say whatever, and this is a running joke, and I'm sure Brendan will say. Usually, every year, I always text him on the 3rd or 4th game, saying, "Oh, the Leafs are done," and then we laugh about it, and then they make the playoffs, and then we have a beer and we laugh about how I'm an idiot every year. But this was the one year when I was at the 10th game. I was like, man, this team's. I tried to be patient with them for a while. I tried to be like, oh, this happens every year. I get nervous about them not making it, and then they make it. But like Dan said, there was just something about this team where I was like, they're really not going to make it. And when I remember, I don't know what episode it was of the Analyst Test, when you threw that bet up to Dan and he didn't want to take it, I said, I'll take it, because I really felt at the time, I really did, honestly, like trying to be rational. I felt at the time, no, this team's actually not going to make it. Like, I wasn't trying to be a troll. I wasn't trying to make it for views. I looked at the team. I looked at how they were playing night in, night out, and I said, this team's really not going to make it. I don't believe in this team.
Yeah.
And that's what.
That's
the honest truth.
Couldn't say it better myself. This year I just felt it even before the puck was dropped or preseason. They were so close last year. They needed an extra little piece to get over the hump. Like them or lump them, if they lost a major piece in Mitch Marner and they went into the offseason.
Okay, stop with that. Stop with that. If you think Mitch Marner on this team automatically makes him a playoff team, then I'm sorry, Dan, you are no longer a self-proclaimed sports analyst.
No, I don't
Get off
think
my
that.
screen.
I wasn't trying to say that either.
Mitch Marner is not the reason why this team is DO double dog poop. Maybe they would be 9 points out of a playoff spot instead of like 12. Mitch Marner's not even doing well in Vegas. He's terrible.
He is, yeah.
Mitch Marner is under a point per game. He's done hardly anything in the last 2 weeks. So, like, why? And all you went on about, I mean, JP Power from Windsor agrees with you. But I look at it, Marner, you had to make a change. And I will continue. Marner wins them a few more.
What, okay, 1 or 2 games?
Guys, let's even say, serious question. Let's say Marner makes you, I don't know, 7 more wins this year. They still wouldn't make the playoffs. Boston would still get their pick, and we'd still be whining with less cap space to work at next year.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner to this team would do absolutely nothing.
I agree.
Adam and I have been screaming at this at the top of our lungs. Until you fire the coach and bring in a coach that understands Austin Matthews and William Nylander and not Ryan O'Reilly, this team will not win. This team sucks. This team is. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw on the practice footage of Nylander scoring in practice. He's literally taunting Berube. Like, it's done.
Yeah.
Like Berube is done. Okay, he is like when you ordered a well done steak and then you end up literally just getting it so well done that you're literally just eating the charcoal. Like, it's done. Like, he's done.
No, I gotta say, though, it's not Mitch Marner personally, because I'm not a big fan of Mitch Marner, but they needed a top 6 forward. We're missing that. Then we replaced a top 6 forward with a third line. It just didn't work.
Dan, no, serious question, Dan. And sorry, Lane and Adam. I know now Dan and I are just arguing. We're brothers. We have to. But the New York Islanders, okay?
Yeah.
Look at their talent, okay? Look at their coaching and look at their goaltending. Where are they? Where are they currently?
Wild card spot, I think.
They're in a playoff spot. Where's Toronto?
Well, Bladen said was missing.
Where is Toronto? Just answer me. Where is Toronto?
In the basement.
In Adam's basement with Lane.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you cannot. This team was bad with Marner. They're bad without Marner.
Dan,
Get over it. And
Dan,
I'm going to call
say,
the exact same thing if you guys whine if the Jays lose a game and say, "Duh, if we had Boba shit."
Dan, hey, Dan.
You can't compare us to a situation.
I just want to add.
The Jays made it to the World Series without Bo Bichette. Yes, Lane?
I just want to add, if you were to say this about Winnipeg with Ehlers, that's an accurate statement. When you say that Ehlers not being on Winnipeg actually hurts the team, because that actually looks like a good team that could use Nikolai Ehlers. The Leafs, whether they have Mitch Marner or not, don't look like a good team. You know what I mean? Like, I know because sometimes you say the same thing about Ehlers. I agree with that. That statement I agree with. Because Nikolai Ehlers on Winnipeg would put them in a playoff spot. That team actually looks like a team that has the same nucleus. They actually know how to play as a team. They kept Ehlers instead of getting all those other guys. They would have been a playoff. I don't think the Leafs would have been a playoff team with Mitch Marner.
And you know what? We're getting this in the comment section too. Marner is good, offensive guy to have all around, but he doesn't move the needle unless the team is stacked. And I agree with that.
Yeah, good point.
If you guys remember, I said, and I know, guys, we got a lot of comments to get to. We will get to them. Don't you worry. But I said,
thank you, everyone.
Right after they lost Game 7, fire Craig Berube.
Yeah.
And you guys told me I was stupid. And that I was clearly insane because Craig Berube won a Stanley Cup in 2019. And I said, who the hell cares about 2019? And that's where I'm at. But Adam, people want to know, the people from Windsor, they want to know, what's your thoughts on all this? Or are you just like me and you're sick and tired of whining about Mitch Marner?
Okay, Dan, I have a simple question for you. I don't want an explanation. You're allowed to answer yes or no. Anything else, and Jacob's going to kick you out of the room.
Okay.
You understand? Wow. You get it, Dan?
Yeah.
Understand? Okay. Yes or no? Did you want Mitch Marner gone?
Yes.
Okay. Stop bloody whining about him then. Stop whining like you're 5 years old, whining about Mitch Marner. You wanted him gone. He's gone. Stop whining about it now. Everybody, stop whining about Mitch Marner. This team sucks. Stop making excuses for this. This team just sucks. I am banging my head because, like, I'm having deja vu of the same damn conversations we keep having about this team. And it's like, how many more times are we going to have the same damn conversations about this team? Who cares? They suck. That's it. It's the end of the story. We said the same thing for 2 months. The team sucks. What else is there to say about this team at this point? They just suck. This season's got to be over.
Didn't miss a key.
You didn't miss it.
What else?
We say the best.
It's the same. We're going around in circles constantly talking about the same damn thing. And it's like, these are the most useless. I bang my head and I don't want to pay attention because it's the same thing we keep talking about. We're going in the same damn circle. Everybody keeps saying the same damn thing. This team sucks. What else is there to say about it? That's all there is to say about it. Like, now we just sound like whining crybabies at this point in the season. Like, that's what I think.
To answer your question here, I think because Brad Treliving also isn't the most intelligent front office guy we could have got. I think he's very set in his ways. There's a reason why he continued to defend that Huberdeau could be a 100-point guy in Calgary. And look, it took Calgary, it took Craig Conroy to come in to start making some real change that you're seeing some development. I think with Brad Treliving, when in doubt, he plays it safe. And keeping Craig Berube was safe. They were, you know, they weren't great, but they weren't terrible. And you kept thinking this team, including myself, kept thinking this team would turn it around. And, you know, they just didn't. But that's kind of answer that question here. Alex, I agree with you. It sucks, and it's a good thing because at least now the Leafs maybe will finally see some real change. I've said this over the last
it's a good thing.
7 years that maybe this team just needed to get bad to get good.
For sure. That's a good point, Alex.
And the Blue Jays, look at them. Look, you could say the same thing about the Blue Jays. This team was so bad. They were kind of not in the same boat, but in a similar way. Yeah, in a similar way. They would always get close to the playoffs, get into playoffs, get eliminated, kind of get there, never really do anything. Then they have that horrible season where it looks like everything needs to get blown up, and then the off season they actually make some good shit decisions, bring in some good players, and made a good team. Sometimes you need a kick in the butt to get back on track, and I think this is what this This is a thing we need. We didn't need to see the same movie that we've seen play out the last 8 years. It's time for a change. We saw a change. It's not a fun change, but at least it's something different, and you can move on to greener pastures next year.
Lane,
hopefully.
Wait, Lane. Well, what's been the last 9 years then?
The team's been good over the last 9
been the last 9 years then, Dan? I mean, not Dan, Lane. What's the last 9 years been? That should have been a sufficient kick in the butt. Should never have.
I know.
So,
fair enough.
That's an excuse.
The difference is if
I
can
keep trying the same thing over and over
for
again
the last 9 years.
If I can interject, the difference between the last 9 years and this year is the last 9 years the Leafs kept making the playoffs.
Right.
And they made it to the second round twice. And they pushed the Stanley Cup champions to 7 games. So, like, there were things to build off of, but the issue is they didn't really build off it. They just kind of went, duh, let's run it again.
Yeah.
And instead of trying to make the team better, like, say what you want, the Blue Jays went all the way to the World Series and made some pretty massive changes to their lineup.
Yeah.
And the Leafs, they went on little runs and just went, okay, we'll take out our third line winger and replace them with another third line winger. That's kind of the difference. And what Chris said, this team has never sucked before. Chris, I think what I mean is, like, and what I'm trying to say is the team was not the same, like, this bad. This reminds me of the year they got Matthews in the draft when they were just, I mean, mind you, I think that team had more heart than this team does. But the team just absolutely sucked. And as Keith pointed out, the Red Wings have taken 14 years to get good after they got bad. The Red Wings still might not make the playoffs. Last I checked, they were losing to Philly, which is a game they really need to win.
Right.
And that's a tough one if you're a Detroit fan. But I saw a comment here way back from JP Power from Windsor. Didn't watch the Leafs today. I watched the Jays and I watched the Montreal in French. So
nice.
I do want to say about the Montreal game, really solid win for the Montreal Canadiens. I thought they played really well today. They controlled this game. Demidov's insane. Caulfield's Mr. Saturday. They are so fast and they are so skilled. To me, it literally looked like men versus boys, and Nashville has been one of the best teams in the league over the last 2 weeks. You can laugh at me by saying that, but it's a fact. And they made Nashville look bad.
That's good.
Fowler, like, I still don't think he's the next Ken Dryden, but he looked good again tonight. The one goal he let in was a weird bounce. Poor kid. That was what took him away from his shutout. But a 21-year-old goalie with this talent, this Montreal team has got to be happy, right? And I don't know if you guys caught any of this game or not, but, you know, I think Montreal, look, they're probably not going to be able to catch Tampa. Facing Tampa, the first round is going to be a tall task to order, but I do think this Montreal team has a shot of doing it, and they looked really good again tonight.
Jacob, you say that, but Tampa are 2 points back of Buffalo with 2 games in hand.
Okay, true.
Like, so you're saying that, but, like, Tampa Bay still has a chance to win the division, so let's not. Either way, it's a tough matchup for them. Either way, they're going to have a tough time getting out of the first round. Either way. Doesn't really matter who they play.
I have a crazy take. I think rolling momentum, Montreal's going in with Lane Hudson and Danoff. Fowler's getting a lot better. I think regardless of a Buffalo or Tampa, I think Montreal could still win the first round.
I don't think that's that crazy. I mean, if Montreal gets decent goaltending and they get solid scoring from their top 2 lines and the bottom 6 can play good defensively like they have been of late, I don't think this is a crazy take. I really like this Montreal team. I hate saying that as a Leaf fans. No offense, good sir. I think you're a little out to lunch saying they have the best goalie duo in the NHL right now. I mean, I think Dobis and Fowler are both playing good, but
maybe best young duo, but
I can think of duos that going into the playoffs. Maybe if you mean over their last 3 starts each, they both look really good their last 3 starts each. But
you gotta specify when you say stuff like that.
I'm still not convinced on their goaltending. That's still my biggest concern if I'm a Montreal fan going. The
only concern I have about Montreal is that they didn't do anything in the trade deadline. I know they were very close to a big splash, and congrats to them. But I think with such a young team, it would have helped to bring in a veteran leader, a goaltender of experience, another defenseman, just something, you know?
And you can think I'm funny. Look, I think Dobas and Fowler are playing very well. They are two unproven goalies with little to no playoff experience. And I get Montreal has had great success doing that, but I think you're putting a lot of pressure on a 21-year-old kid and a professional backup. That's all I'm saying. Right? And I get that both Dobas and Fowler, I remember seeing it when I was watching the Montreal game. You look at both their stats, they've been playing great. And I'm not denying it. But to say they're the best tandem in the league and that they're the guys you really trust to go on a deep run. Look, I've actually been on Montreal's side and everyone does have an opinion, just like a butthole. But Lane, go ahead. Lane, go ahead. Lane, dash, go, everybody.
That's me. Well, what I want to add is the only reason I disagree with Dan, and the only reason I do is I just think it's going to come down to experience. Because we saw last year, here's a good example, right? We saw the Ottawa Senators, who, they're a pretty good team. They made the playoffs last year. And it really took them like 5 or 6 games to really kind of get into the playoffs. Like, I'm not trying to be rude about that. Those first 3 games, like even though they were competitive, you could tell there was a difference with a team that had been in the playoffs for a few years and a team that's going on their first run. So I think if they face Tampa Bay, I just don't see a team of Tampa Bay who's been there, won multiple Stanley Cups, has that veteran leadership and Vasilevsky and all these players, Kucherov that have done it. I don't think they'll beat them. If it's Buffalo, that's a different story because Buffalo hasn't really made the playoffs. So that's a team I could see them beating. So I guess it really depends on who they're placing. But I just can't see them beating a team like Tampa Bay. Not because they're not good enough. I just think it's going to be because I think just like that experience will come back.
Well, I'll have you on, Sam, with some baseball.
Am I right or wrong, you think?
Sorry, Lane, what you said?
I just said,
Dan, pay attention when he's telling you something.
I tapped out for a
second. He's saying experience. Experience.
Just like
it will make it tougher for Montreal to win.
Just like in the bedroom, experience matters. It's your first time. You're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And okay, to name you a better tandem currently, and you guys are going to hate my take. I think right now the St. Louis Blues of late have the best tandem in hockey with Hofer and Binghamton.
Jacob. Jacob, if we're going to talk about tandems.
Binghamton's got a .935 save percentage. Hoffer's got a .956. These two guys right now are playing unfreaking believable. I would also say for the whole year, Colorado has the best goalie tandem in the NHL. They got 2 guys that are true starters.
Well, Minnesota.
Okay, Jacob, you got to strictly go. When you're talking about tandems, like who the best tandem, you can't go by the last 3 games. That's just, I understand if he's talking about recency, then yeah. But if you're talking about tandems, you got to talk about the whole season. And like, you can also just talk about how the fact that Sorokin carries, I don't even know who the Islanders' backup is because I can't think of their name.
Big Save Dave, that's right.
Like, you think the Islanders, like,
Colorado.
I would take Vasilevsky. I know his backup. I know Johansson's not playing great this year, but I would take just basically it's because Vasilevsky carries those guys. Dallas, I would take Ottinger and whoever is backing up Ottinger. Minnesota have 2 great goalies. Colorado has 2 good goalies. Like, there's good pairings in the league. I won't say because they're both young, and Fowler has not played like a lot of, I would say a lot of games. Like, he hasn't played a large part of the season. I think that doesn't help. The Blues, but their goalie tandem has been horrendous the rest of the year, though. I'm not gonna just count the last month and a half and be like, oh yeah, this goaltending group is hot. So that automatically makes them better than Montreal.
No, but
I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to say Montreal's duo has been the best in the league because those two have not been the 2 guys. Like, Montembeault was there for, I don't know how many games Fowler has played at this point, but I don't think he's been there the whole year. So I can't say those 2 are the best. You can't say those are the 2 best if they haven't played together for the whole year. Those haven't been the main guys the whole season.
Now remember,
but like the Blues duo, it's been terrible to start the year.
In the comments, he did say right now, which is why I brought up.
Okay, right now.
And also, if you're going all year, I kind of agree with Brendan. I said it too, but with Colorado, with Blackwood and Wedgwood, 2 former Barrie Colts. But go ahead, Mr. Moore, for your money.
I just want to say too, we got a new viewer in the comments here we didn't get to. So sorry we didn't get to you, but welcome, Sammy6144. I believe you're new to the show. So thank you for joining us at the decks here.
Because we're Leaf fans and we're butthurt. That's why.
Exactly. And if you like what you see
I'm a
with
Blue Jays fan.
with
I'm
the
happy.
round table discussion like this, please subscribe to the channel. It's a humongous help. We're 148 subscribers. We only need 2 to hit 150. And we want to thank all the loyal comments and viewers. Building up the algorithm means we can do more for you. So thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right
and I do want to get into the Jays game. Before we get into the Jays game, I want to talk about these two starting pitchers between Kevin Gausman and Dylan Case. Remember, going into the Blue Jay season this year, what was everything that everyone was going on about? Gausman's not a true ace. Dylan Case is inconsistent. The Jays don't have starting pitching.
It's like cease and desist.
Jacob, you're not saying his name right.
Well, I'm Don Cherry.
Like cease and desist.
You cease and desist. No, I'm just kidding. But when we look here on these two starting pitchers, can we just state this might be the two best first two games we've seen from starting pitching tandem in a long time as a Blue Jay fan?
Well, it's funny. I know they brought it up during the game. It was the first time in 24 years that a team has gone 2 straight games to start the season with 11 plus strikeouts. But what I want to know, Sportsnet, with your big statistics, when's the last time this happened and the team actually and the guys actually got the win? Because both these guys didn't actually get a win. That's crazy. How does that happen? You had like 23 strikeouts combined, and both these pitchers have a 0-0 record. That's nuts.
That is absolutely crazy. I didn't even realize neither one of the guys got the win. But crazy. Fun Fish, we're saying here, Jays will decline this year after history like lineup last season. I don't think they're going to decline this year. Maybe drop a couple. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's one thing I thought that was really interesting, and Dan, then I'll get to you because you got your hand up like a proud school kid. Oh, and yes. I saw this take, and I think it was on Sportsnet, and they said the Jays are either going to win 94 games or like 74. And I think that's a pretty fair statement. I think this team's either going to be really good or they're going to be bad. Like, I don't think they're going to be just so-so. I think this team's good. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, I got to say something that's a crazy take. I was at the Jays home opener. Phenomenal time. We got some great videos, great pictures. I'm sure Jacob will get them up on his socials very soon. But after seeing the momentum and the crowd and the emotion of the guys, seeing the great pitchers they brought in, seeing the great international players they brought in, seeing the good defensively, good offensively, and being the 50th season, call me crazy, I think they needed to lose last year in order to get that experience. You look at the Pittsburgh Penguins, they lost their first Stanley Cup final. Look at Florida Panthers, they lost their first Stanley Cup final. Call me crazy. I think the Jays are going to win the whole thing this year. I think they have to win their 50th anniversary.
They don't have to win it, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
It'd be the perfect Cinderella.
It's 2 games into the season. We can't say that they're.
Well, that's why it's a crazy take. But that's what I think.
Well, I don't know if I believe that, but I will say one thing. I think a lot of the fan base is feeling this way, even though it has only been 2 games. Jeff Hoffman should not be the closer. Good pitcher. I don't think he should be the guy, though.
Do you know who can answer this
question? Who's the closer then? Who's the closer then?
You know who's the closer for the analyst desk? It's Sam. How's it going, Sam?
What's up, Sam?
Hello, Sam.
I don't think he can hear us.
Oh, no.
He can hear us, but we can't hear him. So, Sam, I want you to talk to me in sign language, and I will interpret it. He is saying Jacob is the greatest sports analyst he has ever seen in his entire life. And he's also good looking, and everyone watching should send him $5 in cryptocurrency. I'm kidding.
That's a lot of money for cryptocurrency. Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding. I don't even understand how to use crypto. But we got to get to some more comments here. We have a lot of comments coming in. There's a really interesting one here. Why are the Jays playing within the division for their first series? Strange.
That is strange.
Yeah, that's a weird schedule. I gotta agree with you on that. Usually the first series is like Baltimore or Tampa, which is in their division, right? We usually save the Yankees or the Red Sox later on, but
and I know they faced it. Yeah.
But it'll be interesting here. And I'm curious what you guys think too. As a comment I put on the screen earlier about I was saying, wait till the Jays play a legit team. I think the Athletics are actually a better team than people realize they are.
They're a good young team. They're a good young team
with really good bats. Go ahead, Adam. You're saying the same thing I am. Like, this isn't a team to maybe sleep on.
All I was saying was that they're good and they're a good young team, but like you can't. I hate when people say, well, they were bad last year. And it's the same thing any sports fans say. Like you got to beat the teams that necessarily suck. But I'm like, you can expect it, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen because you're still competing in a game of baseball in which you're playing 9 innings, and whoever you beat over 9 innings wins the game at the end of the day. And it's like, it's the same thing in the NHL, like or the NBA or any sports league. Like just because they're just because of what they were last year doesn't mean they'll continue to be that. The Athletics are good and they're young and they were dangerous, and the Jays didn't capitalize on their opportunities earlier in the game. And, they still got the win. Like, well, let's not react like they didn't get the win, but Athletics aren't going to be like, you can't just say they're going to be like, they should be a walkover a game into the season. Like it's not fair. Like it's not that it's not fair, but it's too high of expectations for you to expect this team to be clicking right off the bat and expecting to crush a team because of what they were last year when they are young and they are good.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Shane Langoliers, holy moly, that he's having a hot start. Holy moly.
And here we go into comments here from Key. I admit I did hate Gosman. Hate's a strong word. I'm sure he's a nice man.
Yeah, hate's such a strong word to use.
And still do.
For a guy you don't know.
Game, but will we keep consistency up? Not at all. Not from that ball. Okay, that's interesing here.
I don't know what crazy.
Key, what did Gosman do to you?
What did Gosman do to get hate from you? That is crazy.
Did he deliver like DoorDash to you and you ordered a pizza, but he got you the wrong pizza or something?
I actually like Kevin Gosman. I don't know why he's played well for you, Jays. I think he's a pitcher.
Interesting.
He's a very good pitcher.
JP Power from Windsor, and the Jays only won
after
terrible outfield miscommunication by the Athletics.
That was bad. That was fun.
At the end of the day, though, a win's a win, right? And I mean, you could say today the Athletics only pushed this extra innings because the Jays put Little back into a game. You guys are going on about Hoffman. To me, it's Little that should not be on this team when you're talking pitching.
I never said Hoffman
should be that bad, personally.
I never say shouldn't be on this team. I said
I don't think he should be.
Yeah.
Who should be the closer then, Lane?
I would pick either Rogers or maybe Varland. I would try something because
I don't want Varland as my closer.
Because even
Max Scherzer as my closer.
Because even on the Phillies, if you look at Jeff Hoffman's entire career in the
Rogers.
Phillies,
Sam. We hear your beautiful voice.
Am I quiet?
No, you just sound like ASMR. I'm ready to be taken to Sam land. Welcome to Sam Radio with your host.
Oh my god.
I don't know. My opinion.
Look at this. Oh,
the 50th anniversary. Very nice.
Very cool.
I don't know. In my opinion, it's just like I said. If you look at his entire Phillies career, he was never actually a closer. Like he never closed an actual game. He's always like a 7th, 8th inning guy. And I just think that's his role. Like I think he's the best at you go in the 7th or 8th inning, he tries to get I just feel like when he's put on that pressure to be like he's the guy who has to close the game, it just doesn't work for him. I just don't think it's just guy.
Fun fish.
I think he's good.
Nuts if Jeff Hoffman ends the season with so no disrespect to any of us, but Sam is the baseball extraordinaire. He's wearing the Blue Jays hat. He
He's a
spent
genius.
money on a jersey, which I would not.
I
do.
did.
I have a
England.
jersey.
So Sam,
It's a jersey.
what's your take on Mr. Jeff Hoffman?
Shouldn't be the closer. He shouldn't be the
What's-
closer.
Well, then who is though? As Adam said, who's the closer?
I'm going with Tyler Rogers.
He was good today. Oh my
he did look good
gosh.
today.
He looked great today.
However, he did come up. The only thing that sucks is he did go up to the manager and say, "I want to be the holds guy." He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be the closer either. He doesn't like being under
Well, I
that
would just say to
pressure.
him, tough bananas. Do it anyways.
I would like Varlin. I like Varlin's. You remember Louis Varlin, man? I
I
like.
can't even do what he does.
Am I? I don't know, but like guys, I think Varlin is so good for the 7th and 8th inning. I don't want him in the
I
9th,
can't do it.
right? Like,
What are you doing, Dan? What the hell are you doing?
Every
You're
time
just like
Robert throws a pitch,
spinning
he
in
goes,
the air.
I can't even do it.
You're,
He's
okay, Dan, you just like you look insane. You
He is
like
insane.
legit. Like right before I said, "What the heck are you doing?" You looked literally like you were going like insane or something. Just randomly looking up at the air, going, "Ugh."
That's what he,
Like what the hell?
that's what
Like
he
you
does.
looked crazy.
Well, I
You're
did
going. Okay.
What do you guys think? I did some research before we.
I agree with this take. Sorry, Lane.
Yeah,
but-
I did some.
Yeah.
research.
Well. Yeah.
I was doing some research about who would a closer I would like the Jays to get, and I found a guy that I think if this team has a bad season, and I think they could have a bad season, this would be my number one trade target at the deadline.
Number 2, not 3.
Well, if they have a bad
Mason-
season, I'm not buying.
Mason
I'm
Miller
selling.
on the Padres.
Yeah. If you're already bad at the deadline, you're
No,
not buying.
No.
If they're having a
Lane's
bad
saying
year.
if the Padres are bad, not if the Jays are bad.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
That's so
That's
Adam.
not what I heard.
Well,
You
either
know
way,
me always, you
that's
need
what
to listen.
Jacob
Adam,
understood.
you need
Well,
to
no.
listen.
Use
no,
your ears,
Lane.
Adam. You always say that to us. Use your ears. You got to.
That's because I was okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Fair
But
enough.
no. Okay, I assume that you were talking about the Jays because we were talking about the Jays. Why the heck would I think you were talking about the Padres
Because I
when we
said
were
it.
talking about the Jays literally 2 minutes ago? But if you're my point still stands. If you're bad at the deadline, why the heck are you buying? You're already bad at the deadline. That still doesn't. I don't know. My point still stands.
But
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
I think you guys are being too hard on Jeff Hoffman personally.
no, I'm not. If you have a closer, he shouldn't be giving up game-tying home runs. Okay?
How? Okay. Hold on.
If you have a closer, the home run ball is the one thing that you do not want given up. What does Hoffman struggle with?
Giving
Home
up
runs.
But can I ask you guys something? Is Nathan McKinnon a good hockey player? Just
Sure.
answer yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think a good hockey player should be able to do when there's an empty net?
Put it in.
Score. So,
What did he do
this is
during
such
the
a
Olympics?
bad example.
Hold on. What did he do during the Olympics?
Not scoring.
Yeah.
an
Hit the
empty net.
post.
So does that mean that Nathan McKinnon should not be on the top line?
No. That's
Exactly.
so stupid.
Because Jeff Hoffman
That
has
doesn't
played
make
in
any
one
No.
game
No,
and
no,
allowed
no,
one
no,
home run.
no,
that
no,
they
no,
ended
no,
up
no.
winning the damn game
No.
anyways.
No.
Oh
no,
my
no, 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 no.
Like, you
This
guys-
is
Jacob,
not.
this is all to do with
No.
last year,
Before you
Jacob.
kicked him to the bricks.
Jacob,
I
it was
like
a
it.
struggle
Did you-
last year as well.
I want to
Did you
cuddle
watch-
with him.
Did you watch
Dan,
this team
Jacob, it
last
was
year?
the same thing last year.
I did
Yeah, it was the
watch
same
team
thing last
and
year.
Hoffman, yes,
It
he was
was,
hot
it
and
was.
cold. But
This
that's
is not
the
one
Max
game.
Scherzer's bout at the
He
long
blew
You
a
run.
can't
lot of
have
saves.
hot and
Not
cold.
start. It's
Here's my take of Jeff
He's
Hoffman.
the guy who's saving games. You have to. You can't be giving up home runs in the 9th inning.
I
You
actually
can't
like
be doing it.
I actually like Jeff Hoffman. I think he's won some games with the Jays this year and in the past as well. However, I think the Jays are legitimately a true franchise World Series caliber team. And with the team being so good, I wish they had a closer with a little more experience that's done some big moment things. You know, it's like we said of Montreal Lane playoffs with rookie goaltending, right? You would feel more comfortable if they had a confident goalie as backup. That's how I feel with the Jays with Hoffman. I feel like we wish we had someone. Hoffman, I think overall, has done a good job as a closer. But I want someone
Listen.
going into a World Series with a little more closing experience.
No, I want.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about the experience. Hoffman has all the experience in the world as a closer. But if you give up the home run ball, and I'm not talking about the home run that tied Game 7 of the World Series. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all season in 2025, and then we saw it again in the home opener. He gives up the home runs. I don't care if he goes on spurts where he doesn't give up home runs. If you're in a big game late and he gives one up, what?
How many home runs did he give up last year?
A lot.
A lot? I was just asking. I didn't know if anybody knew, but
if you guys
amongst closers, it was a lot.
If you guys are like me and you go back and watch the Jays of the early 90s when they won the 2 World Series, the closer in 92, Tom Hankey, lights out. Lights out. He did not give up any home runs. Closer in 93, Dwayne Ward, lights out. Like, you knew the game was over. Didn't matter if it was a 1-run game. I'm not expecting a closer to be that dominant, but if you're giving up that many home runs, then there's a problem. You can afford a mistake pitch, but if that mistake pitch is going to be in the left field bullpen, I don't want it. If you have a mistake pitch and it's into right field for a single, sure, we can live with that, but not a home run.
I just remember JP Wowzer. JP from Windsor. I don't remember what the stat exactly was, but I do remember I remember last year Sportsnet showed home runs given up amongst closer, and Jeff Hoffman was like way up here, and everyone was like way down here. I specifically remember that graphic.
If the Jays are down by 3, do you really well, I mean, you wouldn't be putting in your closer if you're down, right? But
No.
I guess I just feel like
he gave up 15 home runs in the regular season last year, Jeff Hoffman. I just looked it up. He gave up 15 in the regular season. That's how many he gave up.
I guess
that's too many.
I'd like to
as a closer, that's too many.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Fair. I guess I just feel like with Jeff Hoffman, I want to give it a bit more of a run this year before I make that final decision. That's all I'm saying, right?
I never did it before.
He's got potential, I still feel. And when people say get rid of him off the team, maybe he's a guy you put in the 7th or 8th.
No, on the bullpen, he'd be great.
Maybe he's a
guy. Put him in a setup role. Role. I don't want to get rid of him.
Closer. Like, it's just I think at that point with the fact that he can give up those home runs, I think that's the concern. Is that there's the potential that he does give up those big home runs. He didn't do it a lot of course, he gave up the big home run in the World Series in Game 7, but like, it's just, I think it's always good to have protection back there. Like, even if it's just somebody else who can close games so often is not doing it as often. Like, he can't be your main guy to close out games if he continues the way that he's been kind of going at times. Like, if he's more consistent this year, I'm fine not picking somebody up. But, like, there is that lingering concern that he could do it again. Now, he's still a great pitcher, but he needs to, I think, figure out, like, it just needs to be figured out, I think. Just bring in some protection
I agree
for that role.
I agree. Mason Miller's
I think you want to make a point there.
Oh, well, I have the gas to last, or maybe we should talk about this comment first. Saying
we'll get into this comment here. We'll do a gas or ass a bit later on in the show, but you always close with your strength. This is that Canadian White Trash guy agreeing with Sam.
Yeah.
If that guy was that bad, why the fruitcake are you putting him in? And I guess I just feel like it's been in spurts. He was hot and cold last year, but as JP Power from Windsor is saying as well, he had some bad games, but he also had some great games in the playoffs too.
But that World Series Game 7,
okay,
that home run.
But there's a lot of other players you can also blame for that.
I know.
Game,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too, right?
That was not all his fault. There.
No, I know.
You can look at that pitch. Game 6 when he hit Game 7.
If Vladdy Guerrero Jr. in extra innings could hit the damn ball, or if the IK Apps could have.
That wasn't even a bad pitch from Hoffman. That wasn't even a bad pitch. It was below the zone.
I'm just saying that we can go on and on and on about.
Then let's not.
Thing, and I don't feel like doing that today. I'm just saying, I feel.
Please not.
I guess before
my own
I'm
mental
saying,
health.
Jeff Hoffman needs to be gone. I would like to see him maybe. Look, it's early in the season. Let's be honest, a 162 game season. It's not like every game is the most critical game of life when a season is this long.
No, but they do matter. They add up.
They all matter.
A little bit of a longer leash than what he has. Than what you
have. They would have lost today. I would have been like, tank.
Well, he
Jacob, I
does
think
because
they're
they
gonna
didn't
do
sign
that.
anybody else. They didn't sign
Jacob,
anybody
they're-
else, so
they're-
apparently
they're-
he does have a leash.
They're
Clearly.
definitely going to give him a longer leash. He's not going to lose it just like that.
And I also trust
no.
Schneider. I
He'll
think
be-
as much as in years past they said Schneider was an idiot, he's clearly not.
I love John Schneider.
I clearly
smartened
want
up a
him to
lot.
take me out for dinner and give me all his secrets. And I think if he sees something in Jeff Hoffman, I think you got to trust the Jays process. He has turned this team around. This team is like a family. It's like Vin Diesel himself has gotten into their bloodline. And I just feel I want to give him more. I want to give him more of a run. Look at the Mets.
Adam,
They got their closer.
Bloodline.
Sam, who is their closer?
Raise the one.
The Mets.
Raise the one.
I don't know
He's the
because it
one
used to
to
be
the
Edwin
staff.
Diaz. I haven't watched.
But he's with the
I watched.
Dodgers.
I watched part of Mets Pirates, their home opener, but then as soon as the Pirates just started messing up a bunch and Paul Skeens got knocked out of the game, I turned the game off. I'm like,
I
this
felt
is
for Paul
exciting.
Skeens in that game. That defense was horrendous from the Pirates.
Yeah.
Oh, that's criminal. That is criminal. For such a great pitcher to be that bad
I will-
defensively for him.
I will say,
Brutal.
like the Athletics are a very promising young team
They look
with a
cool.
lot
They
of
look good.
really
Their
good
closer
young
is Devin
players.
Williams, apparently.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Devin Williams is what it says on
He's
ESPN.
all right. He's all
that's
right.
not bad. I will say with
Me
the
too.
Athletics, I was talking to Dan a lot as well as they came up on Friday. I'm like, this guy's a stud. You got to watch out for this guy. And the one guy I didn't
They're good and
mention-
young.
The one guy I didn't mention was Shea Langoliers, and he goes and hits a grand
Yeah.
slam today and 2 home runs in the opener.
He
Ooh,
was-
should have mentioned
yeah.
him.
Dan, you're
But
being
wait,
blamed, and they
predicting
won
today.
both games.
Yeah.
That's
Dan-
one thing, dude.
Dan.
I think I want to say this, and I think this is just Toronto fandom in general. We're whining about a team that in 2 games has 2 wins. Like,
Not
Yeah.
really complaining.
Why are you nitpicking?
Not really complaining, but
well, you are. You
I'm
guys are all
complaining.
with Jeff
I'm
Hoffman.
not
They won the
complaining.
game.
I am complaining because why isn't Dan wearing the hat?
Wasn't
that we bought?
complaining.
I forgot to put the hat on, and by the time I got everything set up, I didn't
Is
want
that
to
the hat
leave
you
it.
got for the first game? The hat right there?
No, I got against their hat yesterday.
No, I'm saying the hat that Sam's wearing. Is that the hat they gave out?
No, I
No.
bought it at Lids.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's a really nice hat.
I bought this at the J shop. Got a Vladdy jersey for the first time.
Oh,
Is that sick?
Rick's pointing out Bichette is hitting a 1-1-1 so far to start the
Oh,
year.
no,
that's
Super
great.
early
Good
in
for
the
him.
season.
He had 2
Amazing.
errors today.
I just, you know what though? I just don't want Bichette turning into the whole Mitch Marner thing. Honestly, that's just my thing. It's
I
like he's
don't
gone.
think
Who
it
cares?
will.
Crazy.
Who
on for your life.
cares?
I don't think it will because number one,
It is by bringing up his hitting, like how he's hitting to start the year. It's
when
exactly the
Bobasek
same.
left, he didn't slam the city. Number one.
Yes, he
Number
did.
two, the Jays
Kinda did.
needed
Kind of did a little
World
bit.
Series without him. And number three, he wasn't a complete difference maker. I hate to say it.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
he's
We
not
can
gonna
do it
miss
without
someone
him.
hitting a 300
Stop the
average.
Bo Bichette
Sure.
glaze. He did not make a difference last year. Like not
No,
at
he
all.
didn't.
I don't want to hear it.
I do. I'll move on after I say this because I do want to rebuttal Dan's point. He did trash talk the city because he complained about the turf. Number one.
Yeah, well, you can
Number
complain
2,
in New York, by the
number
way, 'cause
2,
the New York
when-
media is going to get all over you and the fans are going to boo you. So have fun, Bo.
But I'm just saying. Too,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
and number
That's
2,
true.
he went on and on. He wanted to be a J when the season was over. Then
Why does
they
he want
both
to be one?
comment-
Because one, the facilities are amazing in terms.
Well, you know,
As a player, I don't care
And
if
his
you're going
best
to a
friend
New
is a
York
Jay.
team. Like you're going to be taking care of the best in Toronto. You're going to have a whole country behind you. The fans, New York Met fans, sure. Talk about New York fans all you want. Toronto Blue Jays fans, when you are winning, are the best fans in baseball.
Yeah.
And he experienced what that is. That's why he wanted to stay. I do get his turf concerns because playing on turf is harsh, but Bibo, like we're not doing
And it
anything
won't
about
even
now.
it won't even be Mets fans too. It'll be Yankees fans all over him when they play the Yankees. The Yankees fans will drag him. That's
Well, the
that's
Yankees
just what
fans'
Yankees
only
fans are.
coping method. The Yankees fans' only
Is to
coping
complain,
method
yeah.
of saying "the Blue Jays lose," which is
Yeah.
a little bit of a weird take, but I think we beat you, so I don't think we did lose to you. So I don't know why you're saying that, but you know what? Cope. It's fine.
Also, too, in the comments here,
Yankees lose.
in the comments here, I got to agree with this comment here, and then we got to go back to some comments we need to get to. Jays look like they have a solid team culture that can take you pretty far. I agree with that. I think the Blue Jays have done something that other franchises have not been able to do in this city, and that is build a culture of players that feel like they would die for their teammates.
Raptors have a good culture.
And I would say,
Raptors.
This Raptors team seems
and
to
the
have
Argos.
Well, I mean, the Argos, I think the culture is going to improve this year with Ryan Dinwiddie moving
Let's
on.
wait and see about the culture with the Argos, Dan,
until
the season starts, or until practice at least.
I think though with Bo Bichette, he clearly didn't feel the same way about the bond with the team, which is fine. He had every right. His contract expired. He left.
Yeah, because he didn't try to bond with them. That's the thing.
But like all I'm getting at is it's like he left. He's gone. Farewell.
He wasn't a part of that culture. He really wasn't.
All the best to him still. I have no ill will against him on a personal level.
I have no ill will against him, but I really hope he sucks.
To stopping the steal. You know what? He was never great defensively. But to JP Power's point, he had the second most hits in the league last year. So as Dan says about the whole Mitch Marner, blah, 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 Bo Bichette's a similar thing. You have to see if this lineup can replace his hitting, right? And I honestly think it can. I think they brought in some good talent. And we're already seeing Jimenez, who I actually called saying back in spring training. I really like Jimenez. I think he's going to have a big year. And we'll wait and see. But we have a comment from Key we got to get back to about Straw. Little was useless. You mean a little useless? Ha, ha, ha. But Straw, he got lucky with the base hit. I like Miles Straw.
I love Miles Straw.
You know what I love about Miles? He's not a paper straw. I hate paper straws.
Yeah,
me neither.
Great name though. Great, solid name. Good play. Like he does what the Jays asked him to do. I don't think there's really much more you could ask for him.
Have you guys seen the clip of when he was with Cleveland and his teammate just ran into the wall for the ball? And he got hurt, and Yankees fans were like laughing at him because he got hurt. And Miles literally jumped the fence and started trash talking the fans, like he was up like to their level, and he starts ripping them apart. When I saw that clip, I'm like, please come to the Blue Jays.
That's amazing. That's hilarious.
That whole series was like ridiculous. Hilarious. It shows you how classless Yankees fans are because as soon as the Yankees walked it off, fans started throwing like bottles of beer at the Cleveland right fielder.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think about that new? I know he's a bit of a prospect, not prospect, more of a project. But Jesus Sanchez, that guy was good.
He's fast.
I liked him.
He's got good bat speed. Good bat speed.
I like him so
far. Big Kirko with the great base running.
And then
Kirko with the good base running.
Just quickly here to this comment though about Dobas and Fowler. I know we're back to NHL, but I wanted to get to this comment. That is a really impressive stat line, but you should actually look up the last, I think it's 7 or 8 games from Hoffer and Binghamton. It's actually very comparable to this, if not a little better. So I think what Dobas and Fowler are doing is amazing.
Good for them.
I more agree with Adam. When I'm talking tandems, I'm thinking year as a whole. But we got to get to some more comments here. The next team to
the year as a whole, so St. Louis sucks.
Is the Dodgers on April 6th. I mean, that will be an interesting game to see how they do against the Dodgers. I mean, you can't say they got schooled in that World Series. It went 7 games. It was a hell of a
can't overlook everybody, people. Can't just say that's no. I understand what Funfish is saying, but you can't be like, oh well, the next team to actually compete versus the Jays, but you gotta
I would not.
You're in danger of losing series.
Exactly.
Like you're in danger of losing games that could really hurt you at the end of the season. So let's not go overlooking everybody because of what they were necessarily last year. Because I've seen it happen to many teams of professional sports. You overlook teams, you get punished, and that could lead to bad things. Because you don't want that. You don't want that to be a habit for this team. You don't want this team to start overlooking teams because the fans deem it the Dodgers are the only, or New York. Like you don't want to just focus on the bigger teams. Like you gotta stay grounded. If this team wants to do what it did last year, you gotta stay grounded. You gotta stay focused. Not go looking towards the Dodgers series. Like they can't be what you're looking at right now when it's still like, what, 2 weeks away?
Fun
Less
Fish
than
is
that,
saying the
probably.
Jays should have focused more on a closer than a third baseman in the offseason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that take, but
That
Still
was
needed
more
a third
like,
baseman.
I have
Well,
gas
Still needed
last
somebody.
kind of,
I mean, you could throw Barger at third. He's not bad.
Yeah.
He's
yeah, they also
serviceable.
brought in that I forget how to pronounce his
Okamoto.
last name.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you guys
Kazuma
Okamoto.
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 Yeah, Okamoto, and I actually think his first 2 games he's looked great.
He's having trouble hitting some high velocity, but I don't know if that's just
He's
an
good
adjustment.
Yeah, well,
defensively, though.
the velocity in Japan is not as good as
He's
it
been
is
struggling
here.
with those high
It'll
pitches.
come. It's 2 games. It'll come.
Well, yeah,
Also, his
exactly. It will come
strikeout-
once he
his-
gets used to it.
His strikeout in the 9th inning, it's the 2 pitches that were way outside the zone. He gets called strikes. Didn't challenge him. That's probably a mischallenge on him. Maybe he's showing off that Japanese players are just too nice. But man, if they're gonna screw you over, you got to challenge that.
I think it's just a
Yeah.
guy getting used to the way things are done this side in almost
For
in
sure, it
America.
takes
The
a
game was
while.
in Canada.
Yeah.
But the way things are done,
But it could be a culture thing. It could be a culture thing. Like it still could be a culture thing. Especially coming from Japan where respect is a big thing.
I personally think he's looked great. How's it going, Sarah? Always good to see you back at the desk. Did I make a CFO reference? I hope I did.
No
And if I
idea.
didn't, Canada has big balls.
Well, Dan's
There you
wearing
go.
a CFL reference.
You are too, Adam.
Literally. Okay.
You are-
Shh.
But we got to get to some more.
Go Ticats.
You know what, though? Actually, and no offense to anyone else here, I think
Riders.
Sam is the biggest baseball guy here, right? I think that's fair.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
Sam, to this,
He works
to
in
this
baseball.
comment, I want your take on this. Do you agree that maybe the Jays didn't focus enough on a closer in the offseason, or do you think they have someone in the system if it's not Hoffman?
It was surprising to me because I thought I heard something from them that they were going to focus on getting another a new closer, but then that never really happened. So
Pretty much.
maybe they're in on Edwin Diaz before he went to the Dodgers. I have no idea, but yeah. I mean, I think pitching is always a good thing. Your lineup showed it was good, so and like I said, you could play Barger at third base, right? Like he's serviceable. I like Okamoto coming. Like I'm not saying that they shouldn't have signed him, but I think a closer who won't give up game-tying home runs in the 9th inning, so that me and Dan can get out of there. Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, I do have a guy, so ass is kind of warms up perfect with.
Oh, we got out good, but they delayed my train 2 hours after the fact, so that was.
I know.
Dan
Really?
desperately.
Oh yeah,
Brutal.
terrible.
Dan desperately wants to see a donkey butt and a gas pump.
So Gasso asks, do the Blue Jays go for an experienced closer at the trade deadline or before the deadline?
Well, I'm saying gas because I literally said that before. So gas.
I'm gonna say
If
ask
they
because-
are buyers, yes.
I'm gonna say ask because I personally think there is someone in their system that they are thinking about, maybe like a Trey Savage with a closer type guy that's in their system somewhere that they have a lot of faith in. I have faith in Schneider, so I'm gonna say ask. I think it's somewhere in the system.
I hate to go off a small sample size, especially in baseball, but Savage was the guy who gave up that home run to Max Muncy in the 8th inning, which made it a 1-run game.
True.
Yeah, he's not
Okay, but
used to being a
Savage
closer
also
player.
pitched games that if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have even been in that World Series.
But yeah, but Jacob, he's not used to being.
I wouldn't say that.
And also a point to bring up. A point to bring up is that he wasn't used to coming out of the bullpen, and I don't think you want to put him in the bullpen.
I'm not saying Trey
At this
Savage
point.
is the closer. I'm saying
Yeah, I don't want.
they are going to find there's someone in this system like a Trey Savage that no one's going to see coming that will be the closer for this team. I'm not saying Jeff
You
Hoffman
can't
will be
bet
the
on
closer by
that.
the end of the season, but I have faith in John Schneider, not just because Schneider's hot dogs are pretty good, but because
I don't like
really
hot dogs.
feel that he is a smart man and there is someone there who's in single, double, triple. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's watching the analyst desk right now. Who knows? But there's
Jacob-
somebody there who is going to be the new closer for the Blue Jays?
That's
why
a
I'm saying pass.
Jacob. That's a big risk, but that's a big risk to be
I'm a
taking. Is that you think there might be somebody there? Because if there isn't, then like you're saying, and then that player, if there is that player and he doesn't work out, you're looking like you look bad because you put all this faith in this guy instead of going out to go get somebody. I'm not going to say I have no opinion on it until later in the season. It will depend on what the team is like in a couple months. I can't give an opinion because I don't know what they're going to be like.
I have not seen the Spin Chiclet segment, but I will have to go check
they
it out.
did a segment with Nathan Lucas, Davis Schneider, and Ernie Clement. They went golfing with them.
Oh, that's sick. That's cool.
Do the Jays not have any better bullpen pitchers than Little in AAA? And that's what I'm saying. I think there's going to be someone who comes up. That's my opinion.
Interesting take.
Dan, you asked the question, but you didn't answer the question.
I'm going to say gas. I think this is the year, 50th anniversary. We're going to make a huge splash, and we're going to get a big name closer. Kind of like when I know Price wasn't a closer, but like 10 years ago, they got Price on the trade deadline for
who was terrible in the playoffs. Holy
I know, but I think
if it weren't for David Price, we would have been in the World Series that year, and we probably would have beat the Mets that year too. So, whew.
Whoa, okay.
Good job, David. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You know how good that Jays team was? They were projected to come out of the American League and go be in the World Series.
No, that was a good team.
Price flopped game 1, and he flopped game 6 too.
He
Those are 2 games that we lost. If we won those 2 games, we would have won the series.
Umpire got 6 overturned calls today. Red Sox Red Series. Wow.
That's brutal.
And so we have comments here about that too on a really at fun. Wow. So happy for ABS. And I'm assuming you don't mean anti-lock.
Automatic ball strikes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being me. What do you guys think about it so far? Are we liking it? Are we disliking it? Do we like that?
But Vladdy really needs to stop thinking he's right on everything.
Sorry, Sam,
no, it can't be the manager. It cannot be the manager. The only people that can do it is the batter,
it's only the players,
catcher, and pitcher, and it has to be.
And you gotta do it quickly.
No.
And you gotta do it quickly. Yeah, sorry.
Not just that it can't be allowed.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I'm saying why?
The rules say.
But why can't we change the rules?
Well,
Jacob,
maybe
let him say it. Let him explain.
Talk to Mr. Robbie Manfred about that.
Okay, give me his DM. I'll slide into his DMs.
Actually, it's so funny. So I don't know if you guys heard
his agent.
I don't know if you guys heard what the Brewers did. Now this isn't the preseason, like not regular season, so they didn't get suspended. But they did. Apparently, they came up with a system that was so good. MLB was like, "No, you can't do it." Apparently, they had their analytics team. They had a little. They went through every pitch of every player, and they put a card, like a green card, if you should challenge it. And they would slap it on the other side of the dugout. A yellow you should, and a red. So every single pitch, they got it right every single time, and the MLB was like, "You're doing too good at this, so we're just banning this."
Okay. Well, here's the thing in the rules. If the umpire catches any tipping from the dugout to challenge, they are allowed to reject the challenge. That is in the rules as well.
They just changed that. They just changed it.
Yeah, you have to declare your challenge within 2 seconds. You are allowed 2 challenges unless you mess one up. And my take was Vladdy needs to stop acting like he knows every single call, because his challenges in the past for like replay review, terrible. His challenge today, terrible. He needs to like stop being so aggressive with it because it's going to cost us.
Good point.
Yeah, I love Vladdy, but sometimes he does things that
I do too. He's on the back of my jersey.
That play today where he jogs, he's like literally walking slower than molasses to second. Then all of a sudden decides to run to third when guy already has the ball in his hand, gets thrown out by 3 miles.
Yeah.
Goes, I'm safe, right? I'm like, no, you were thrown out by 3 miles. My grandma could have thrown you out. What do you like? What was he doing? Like, I like the guy. He just makes boneheaded this. Like, I don't think he's a bad player. Sometimes he just does boneheaded things. Man.
He has brain farts.
The thing is with Vladdy,
he's human.
He
It's
is.
what it's called being human. So
I also want to say I think the playoff
know,
run he
but-
did earns him a lot more slack.
Oh, I know, but it just was
Oh,
crazy.
easily.
I was like,
Because he got you
I
to the
was like,
World
what is he
Series, and I mean,
doing?
he basically took that team kicking and screaming some series.
I just want to say again, too, quickly, I haven't said it a little bit, but we're so close. We're only 2 subscribers away for 150.
There's
So
this
if we
call
could
to
get a few
action.
more subscribers today, that would be amazing. So thank you for all the people
Subscribe to our
watching us. The
channel.
views have been great. And thank you all the loyal people commenting, liking, and sharing. As huge as helping the algorithm so we can do more for you. And Jacob and I were cooking some ideas today. So possibly some new things coming. I don't know if we're going to talk about that
Not
tonight or another night.
We will not
but-
talk about them tonight, Dan. Suspense.
Dan got ahead of himself. Dan got too
Also-
excited while he was giving up his the thing he does. He has to do it at least 3 to 4 times an episode, or
That's why you have
Dan
production
gets
meetings.
sick, or Dan
That's why you
gets
have
sick.
production meetings.
Yeah,
Dan's
this
sick.
is exactly
Uh-oh.
this would be why.
Quick
I'll bring
shout
you
out
Dan
some
here
gets
in the
gun,
Dan
comment
gets
section.
sick and he doesn't do it. He doesn't plug. He gets sick.
Dan, if you're sick, I'll bring you some Gaviscon right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm-
Thank you. I need that.
Quick shout out in this comment section. Demidov, Schaefer, and Sink all have.
Oh yeah,
56
Seneca,
points.
Jacob.
Seneca, thank you.
Seneca.
So many great young players in the NHL. Wow. And I will say, I mean,
Amazing.
no disrespect
They're
to the
unreal.
other two. Schaefer's winning rookie of the
Oh,
year.
unreal.
I think he could literally get injured for the rest of the year and he'd still win rookie of the year.
I'm not gonna
Schaefer,
lie.
The clear best.
I have a
rookie
little bit of a
this year.
hot take. I think Beckett Seneca is. I'll say for this season, I don't know what will happen, but I think Beckett Seneca has been better than Demidov this year. That's
Dude,
just
that
my-
guy
yeah.
was.
I
That guy
think.
was a.
I also think it's because of what I thought. Like Montreal were a playoff team last year. Like they were a playoff team, so he makes them better. But Anaheim was not. Beckett Seneca came in, and he is a big reason. Like him coming in and having the rookie season he is having is a big reason why Anaheim's in a playoff spot, along with all their other big guys. Like you could say that a big reason for that is because of how Beckett Seneca has come in and he's gelled and he's played very well for that team. I don't think it's crazy to say, given they have the same amount of points. But I will say,
Oh.
I think Beckett Seneca has been better this year. That's just my
That guy was a menace in the side of the Barrie Colts last year when he played for the Generals. Oh my gosh, I wanted
Unreal.
that guy gone.
the kid's
he was just-
the kid's unreal.
Light
And
Kid's
I
as
will
unreal.
say too, with Demidov, correct me if I'm wrong. He played in the KHL before, did he not?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I would
He played
argue.
I think he played like a year or two, maybe 3 years in the KHL, I think, or something like
But-
that.
I have an
Yeah.
interesting take on this. And actually, never mind interesting take. I want to see the donkey butt and the gas pump. Quickly, thank you very much for the subscription, Anthony.
Yay.
Hey.
Really appreciate it and welcome.
Jacob, that was why we saw the donkey butt, was because he
To the desk.
subscribed.
No,
Is that the new,
I
is
had
that the new
to-
subscription thing?
I had to
Is
get
the
that
donkey
out there
butt?
right away, but
Thank you,
gas or
Anthony.
ass? Let me finish before you interrupt.
Oh,
Okay.
No. I will interrupt right now. Interrupt.
Demidov should
No.
not be considered for Rookie of the Year by the NHL because if a player comes from the KHL, they are already playing professional hockey. Therefore, they should not be qualified for Rookie of the Year. Like in the CFL, if you played in the NFL, you are not allowed to win Rookie of the
Yeah.
Year because you've been playing the sport professionally.
same thing
Gas
at same
or
thing at my
ass?
level. I
Gas
agree.
or ass?
I agree.
We have a
Gas.
gas from Sam.
So-
I say gas.
Got a gas from Lane.
It's tough for me to say.
This is
It's tough for me to say because I just looked it up. And technically, in the KHL, he has only played one full season. So he's played 60. Sorry, let me count this because it's 70. He played 71 KHL games. He played parts of 3 seasons, but played 6 games outside of 2 years ago or 1 year ago. So that 24, 25. So last year, played 65 games. That was his only full season there. But technically, he has played a professional season. And the KHL is probably the second best league in the world. I'll say yes, just because technically he was already a professional before he came over here. Whether that's fair is another thing. Like, I think I will more so say I do agree that I don't think because he played a professional season, but maybe there should be a limit on the amount of seasons you can play. But I do think it's unfair just because we're only really targeting European players by saying this, because the KHL and then the SHL. Well, you could say the same thing about like the players coming over, like Victor Eklund won't be able to count next year because he will have played in the AHL plus the SHL. Antoine Frondel next year won't count. Anybody else that's played over in the K or in the SHL or in the Finnish league, like in the Finnish Elite League, like all those guys won't be able to count then. And that's really only targeting European players since like most of the players over here in the States and Canada all play in the NCAA or they play in the CHL. Like it's a hard one because which is why I say the Finnish Elite League. Is that not what it's called? Or is it just, I don't know what the league's technically called. I could just be mixing it up with the Swedish Elite League. But the Swedish League, like we're only targeting European players, but I could understand. I also say they did bring in the age. You could only be a certain age to qualify. I wonder if they should bring in, so it's kind of more fair. Like you could only have played a certain amount of time in Europe before. And if you so let's say you played 3 seasons over in Europe, you don't qualify for Rookie of the Year. Like one season is kind of tough because he only played a full season in the K. Like Mitchkov, would Mitchkov count in that? But he jumped up and down between the KHL and the VHL, which is their U21 league, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you very much.
It's called Liga. Okay, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. I wasn't 100% sure what the league was called, so I do appreciate you telling me that.
Welcome
back, Francisco.
That's Barry.
The Czechia Republic League is progressing faster than any top 3 league. That's interesting.
That's good.
No doubt. Schaefer could stop playing today and still win the Calder. I do agree with that.
Can I give my ticket gas or ass?
Go ahead, Dan.
Sure, sorry, Dan. I talked for a while. That's my bad, Dan.
Okay.
I just went on a tangent.
Are you coming up for air or what?
No, never, Dan. I don't breathe. I'm not breathing currently. I'm going to die in a couple minutes from not breathing.
We need to give you an oxygen tank here, Adam.
Yeah, I might need one.
Dan, go.
No, I'm going to be the crazy one in the room here. I'm saying ass to this comment. And the reason why I'm saying ass is because Calder's not for Wookiee professional hockey players, for Wookiee to the NHL. And to add to Adam's point, that means that Austin Matthews should have not won the Calder.
I was just going to say that.
Matthews
this
one before he played the NHL with adults. So
that's
just
true.
as much of a professional league as the KHL or the Finland League. Or
was it the Swiss league he played in?
I'm totally asked him this comment. I get maybe it's unfair to the 18-year-old kids, but sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Okay, but can I explain a little bit more why I feel this way?
Sure.
Do you guys remember when Kaprizov won Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, but Kaprizov was 26.
He played 4 years of professional hockey, and
or was he 24?
The KHL was by far the closest league to the NHL. And if you're going to...
but Kaprizov was 6 years older than Demidov.
To compare him to Matthew Schaefer, who has never played against adults, ever, versus these other rookies, I love the way the CFL does it. If you played a certain amount of games at a higher level in an NFL, and actually now they're saying /XFL, UFL is what they're talking about now. Should those guys be considered rookies or not? If they played a certain amount of games, that's the conversation I think in the NHL that's interesting to have, right? And as you're saying, Stu, we're seeing more and more. Yeah, Matthews played in the Czech Republic League at the age of 17. I
thought he played in the Swiss League for
You're
some
starting
reason.
to see more prospects out of Czech, Finland, and Sweden come play NCAA.
We're not denying that. I just named the 3 leagues that I know of that I didn't know. Like those are the 3 most popular leagues that I thought of off the top of my head. No disrespect to the Czech league. It's no disrespect to them. I've just thought of the 3 the 3 most popular leagues in Europe that I could think of, or the first 3 that came to my mind. No disrespect to the other leagues
doing
over there. That's my. If I
breaking
disrespected
news.
you, my bad.
Breaking
I don't
news
believe
there.
you. It's breaking. I don't believe you.
Breaking.
We have hit 150 subscribers, so thank you so much, everyone.
Oh,
We're at 100.
I thought it was gonna be crazier
No,
for a
but
second.
we're at 151
I
right
joke.
now. So thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, Jacob, that's a little bit crazier going there with the.
It's okay.
Going a little bit crazy was, Jacob. Like, geez.
Thank you very much, everyone, for
Calm down there.
For
Jacob
150
still loves his own
subscribers. We have a lot of comments coming in. Holy moly. I don't disagree with Jacob Gass. Thank you very much. And Anthony, I saw you have an interesting question. We will get to it. I apologize. We just have a lot of comments coming in here. Friend, oh my gosh, the novel
Whoa,
Sam and Dan don't even deserve a face. The reason why the KHL has had so much hype around it after the NHL is because it had to do with sponsors, commercials, advertising, public, in a way to promote the league. But if you look, the Czechia Republica League, they're way more physical, competitive, and they're producing way better players in the last 7 years. That would be an interesting comparison if we actually took a closer look. Welcome to the desk, M1, say Sam. Nice to see you. Demidov is playing with a rookie center who shouldn't be a backup center. And Montreal wasn't exactly a playoff team last year. Demidov has impacted the Habs.
They were a playoff team last year.
They were.
Sorry, but they were. They were technically, by the definition of things, they were a playoff team. You can't deny that they're a playoff team because they were a wild card team. That's not how this works. Sorry. No offense, but that's crazy to say.
Wait, who's playing on the center with Demidov? I'm trying to remember.
It's Kapanen. Oliver Kapanen.
Having a good year, too.
I think it is.
I'm not.
He's having a great year.
Draft, but would you be shocked if my Panthers at number 9?
I wouldn't be.
Stuck with picking a player out of Finland either. Yeah, you got to think about, as you're saying,
I keep seeing
being with the Panthers.
I keep seeing people saying,
yeah.
Jacob,
go ahead,
Jacob, can I just go
ahead, Adam.
I wouldn't be Anthony. I would be surprised. I think even if the Florida Panthers get a top 5 pick, let's say, I know a lot of people have been saying, well, they should go and try and suck more to get Gavin McKenna or Stenberg, and I'm like, neither of those 2 players really fit the Panther style of play. No. Like, Gavin McKenna is slower, so I think he may, but his very skilled game, not very physical guy. Same thing with Stenberg. Stenberg's not exactly the biggest guy, and he doesn't really bring the physicality, I think, that the Florida Panthers like to play with. Whether they would change it a little bit to fit around somebody like a Gavin McKenna or an Ivor Stenberg, yeah, maybe, but I think more so maybe one of the maybe a Finnish guy. You never know because of the amount of Finnish players they have on the team. I think either one of the 2 big Canadian defensemen, even Cameron Reed, the American defenseman, those guys are big. They bring physicality because they're bigger guys. And I think it depends on what Florida want to continue to do, and they'll continue to play with the style that they're doing, that they continue to play with. I think it would be better. I don't know. It's weird, but I would think they would pick somebody bigger, maybe a defenseman, because your core is aging. Your defensive core is, I think your forward core is aging quite a bit as well. They're all,
what do we think
most of them are all over 30. If I'm not mistaken right now. Same thing with
they have one of the oldest cores in the NHL. But what do we think of Anthony's coming here? Perfect example is Oscar Hemming, who is at Boston College right now.
Never.
And he's projected
No offense.
number 9.
I just want to say college hockey right now, crazy. Michigan State University, the defending champions, knocked out by Wisconsin. I think it was Wisconsin.
Let's go. I don't like MSU. Get out of here. Woo.
So Oscar Hemming.
Go blue.
I think Adam's muted.
College. But
Adam,
he's also
muted.
been playing in Finland with Boston College this year. He's
Adam.
He's got 1
can't hear
goal,
you.
7 assists for 8 points and 18 penalty minutes. He also played for Finland in many different, including playing in a U20 league, which means he's been playing with guys who are a lot older than him. Actually, looking at this, he's a forward. He's 6'4", 198 pounds.
Wow,
you know
big
what,
boy.
Anthony? The more I'm reading into Oscar, I would say he should win the Juno because we're in Canada, not the Oscar. But
No,
I'm impressed
the
looking
Juno's
at
the
this
equivalent
kid.
to
I
a
think this might be
Grammy,
a
not
really
an
nice
Oscar.
fit for the Florida Panthers. Would probably fit your style.
You're talking about the Canadian Screen Awards.
Bigger.
Because the Junos are the Grammys. Like that.
Close enough.
Good
But
point,
the Junos
Sam.
are happening right now in Hamilton this weekend.
Yes. Sorry, my mic cut out again. I don't know what's going on.
New Hook is mixing well
So
with
bad.
Deminoff and Kapanen. Very true. I really like what. I really like
Awesome
Montreal was
fit,
doing.
Montreal.
Keith saying here, congratulations on the
before.
150. No one deserves it more than y'all. Good night. Good night. No, Key, you have to stay up with us all night. I'm just kidding. Make sure Dan doesn't eat the microphone. Thank you, Key. Hear that, Dan?
What if I eat
Yeah,
the microphone?
Dan's got something weird with eating microphones. I don't know what
What
it
if I-
is, but...
What if I eat my microphone?
No.
Well, then Lane,
No.
Lane, don't eat the microphone. It's not good for you. You need to get your vitamins, Dan. You need to get your vitamin. Oh my God, I was talking about Lane, not Dan. Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Names
From
today
Fran-
are tough.
from Francisco, again, if you're looking for a good pizza place in Barrie, Francisco, put the name
Really?
of your pizza
Put your
place in the
address.
comment section. We
Put
wanna
it
give
in.
you
I don't
it
exactly
in.
agree with
Yeah, Sam
Buffalo
just
being the
moved
best
there. He's on
team, the
Cedar
team to
Point.
beat.
Okay, how about
I don't
the
necessarily
Buffalo
agree with
Sabres?
that.
They look like they're the team to beat this year. They've got chemistry, power, the vibe, Pontiac vibe, and the rhythm
I
to
don't
take it
know.
all the way to the end. I want to say at Buffalo the same thing I said about Montreal. The goaltending for me is my biggest question mark. I actually like Alex
Yeah,
Linen and Luke
I agree.
and whatever the heck his name is. I think they're two decent
UPL?
goalies.
Just call him UPL, Jacob. It's so much
thank you.
easier.
I
That's his nickname.
I just feel Buffalo, the goaltending's a huge question mark. If they went out and got Anthony Stolars if they went and got Bobrovsky, I'd be like, let's go play in the parade at Buffalo.
Jacob, I was supposed to say Bennington since you had like a whole
Sure,
thing
Bennington.
with Bennington for like 4 weeks before the
I love
deadline.
Binger.
All you
I love
talked
Binger.
about was every single team. No, Jacob, every single time we brought up a team, what they need to trade for, this was Jacob. Bennington, every team, Bennington,
Well, I feel a lot of teams
Nobody
going
else.
for a
Jacob
playoff
didn't
push
even
need a
consider
goalie.
another goalie. Jacob wouldn't even consider another goalie. It was just Bennington. He was the only guy you were allowed to acquire if you were looking for a goalie. That was it. According to Jacob, it was just Bennington.
I'm curious what you guys say, and then we have a lot. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of comments to get to. But I'm curious about your guys' takes. And Dan, you haven't said much of late, which is a shock. So if
Yeah,
I would hit the
Dan.
microphone, he's going to wake up and call you out. What do you feel
That's a
about the
good point.
Buffalo Sabres?
Dude, have a
are you
slice of
kind of
pizza
with
from
Adam and I, or
Francisco,
are you
not
with
the mic.
Francisco thinking Buffalo might be able to actually win out the East?
Oh boy, I give Buffalo a lot of credit for everything they've done. It's amazing. We've been saying for years we should be better than what they are. They just never get over
He
the
ate his
hump.
camera.
They finally got there. I give Buffalo a lot of respect for everything they've done. However, I don't think Buffalo is making out of the first round this year. I think Montreal is stronger than Buffalo. I know it sounds crazy. I know Buffalo did more in deadline. Buffalo stronger in the standings. So that Montreal team is really special. That Tampa team with Corey Perry is really special. And the way I look at it, they probably have to get over one of those two teams. Yeah, I
Well,
don't see
Tampa
them
has
beating
to
them.
make it to the final because Corey Perry has to lose in the final.
That's right.
Right.
That's a good point. Tampa, he's not allowed to win any more Stanley Cups. He won it
No.
once. He
Yep.
made a deal with somebody, and he's not allowed. He's cursed.
You
the
look
rest of
at
his career.
the teams that haven't made the playoffs in a while and go over that hump, and Buffalo's gone over that hump this year. Besides of Vegas, the first year, they always don't make it to the Stanley Cup for whatever reason, So I think Buffalo will be very good next year. They'll probably get maybe a free agent will come and just board up the windows and sign in Buffalo. But until then, I don't think they're going to. I don't think we're going to get it done.
Schaefer, and that's an interesting point, Dan. And I think Buffalo can at least win a round. Just right
Yes.
now,
Schaefer's a monster.
they are they're leading the division, so they'd be playing a wild card team. I think they get by a wild card team. Schaefer is an outliner, though, an 18-year-old doing historical things. That is very.
He's a
very,
monster. I love
very
this kid.
true.
He is a monster.
The shock is St.
Love him.
John knocking out Duke.
Not really. Well, yeah, that is fun fish. That is not that crazy. No, do you know what's a crazy stat? Duke has never won the national championship in basketball without having beaten previously St. John's. They got to be St. John's to win a national championship, apparently. All of their last 4 natties have all come after beating St. John previously. So you know what? Apparently, guys, we already know who's winning the natty, and it's Duke. Dude, Duke is the champions already.
No.
It's said and done, apparently.
No.
It's a thing.
No. It's got to be Michigan.
No, who's winning?
It's got to be Michigan. Come on, man.
In terms of playing and adjusting faster in NHL, the 2 pro leagues that are more similar to college hockey is Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Finland. Actually, I will say Slovakia is getting better and better at hockey. They were my sleeper pick for the World Juniors this year. Didn't get it done. I'm excited to see what they do like coming up around when we get to Boxing Day again. I know that's a long time away. I just love the World Juniors.
That is, Jacob. But it is the most wonderful time of the year.
To get eliminated in the first round by one of the wild card teams too. Won't be a wild card team. I think they're going to hang on a third. But because it's too soon for them to be the number 1 seed right now. Lane, what do you think about this comment from Anthony? Do you think Montreal can get by and at least win 1 round, or do you think they're just not there yet?
Again, like I said before, I think it really depends on who. I'm saying I think it depends on who they face, right? If you're facing Tampa Bay, I don't think you're going to beat them just because, again, I think experience matters. I think that and I know they did make it last year, but still, they're still very young. I think these goalies are young. They don't, I don't think they're too young. Maybe I'm wrong. I think they could beat Buffalo because, again, those are going to be 2 teams. But I noticed when a team goes against a team like, again, Toronto and Ottawa last year, perfect example of a team that, Ottawa was really skilled, had a lot of players, but, took them at least a game or 2 to get into it. And sometimes in a playoffs game, you can't lose a game or 2. And I think that experience matters at the end of the day.
Interesting comment here, too, of everything I've been saying about the goaltending. Both Montreal goalies are also rookies. I'm stressed. Dobas isn't quite a rookie, but you got 2 extremely young goaltenders.
Technically, he is because he didn't play enough games last year, Jacob, to be considered. I don't think he played enough games last year to be considered
that way. Canadian
a second-year player this year.
Stays healthy, wins the cup. What a mic drop!
No, they aren't.
Have a good night. Peace out.
Crazy to say. That is crazy to say.
Newhook and Kapanen, and Demonov. That's been a hell of a line for Montreal.
Amazing.
Because look at what happened with the Panthers and the Lightning. They got the number 1 seed right away when it was too soon, and they got eliminated. Yeah, Montreal's not going to get the number 1 seed. They're probably going to be playing third, but it is an improvement from last year. I think with Montreal, the biggest concern will be, can the goaltending hold? I don't think they need Vezina caliber goaltending. We've had this discussion about franchise goaltending versus good goaltending versus bad goaltending. I think Montreal just needs at least good goaltending.
They're getting that now.
They are. It's a big difference between game 71 in the regular season and the playoffs, right? They're 2 different animals. So I'm curious to see what they do there. But we got more comments here. Lightning versus Avs. Enough said. Very well could be a Stanley Cup showdown. You know what they say in sports, right? Forwards win games, defense wins tournaments, and I think the Sabres has the defense.
Defense wins championships is what they say.
Yeah, but
Forwards wins the games, defense wins the championships.
Montreal,
that makes sense.
Buffalo, I think is a similar thing to Montreal. I just don't know about the goaltending. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree. It's tough.
Go Blue Jays.
I like that.
I'm surprised Montreal didn't come to the Panthers and ask for Bobrovsky.
I know.
The Panthers were never going to trade Bob.
Surprised, Adam.
I'm not surprised because the Panthers were listening on Bobrovsky. They were listening on anything for Bobrovsky. I believe that. I take that with like a no. Unless it was like a crazy package, but
Adam,
Bob wasn't getting moved. And Montreal wasn't going to be willing to give up what it took to get Bobrovsky. I can tell you that much. There was no way they were moving Bob. I refuse to believe that one.
In fairness, so what if he just leaves? Like they could have.
I doubt he leaves. To be honest with you, I think he
Why
resigns in
would
the
he
summer
leave?
with the Panthers. Why would he leave?
Probably take
Why
less
would
money.
he leave? Like, yeah, why would he leave sunny
Money
Florida
talks,
to go
man.
anywhere else? There's
Is he
no way, unless
tax-free?
Florida don't want him. Unless Florida doesn't want him, there's no way he walks from Florida. There's no way he makes the decision himself. There's no way. Florida will walk away from him. If he doesn't end up back in Florida, it's because Florida walked away from him. It's not because he made the decision solely himself to walk away from Florida. I don't believe it for a second. Or he leaves back to Russia. Those are the only two ways I see this. He's going back to Florida or he's going to Russia. I doubt he signs anywhere else. That's crazy to say, but I do think right now, as things stand, I don't think he leaves Florida for anywhere else right now.
Point out to people that we power our streams with StreamYard. Now, if you want to power your podcast, any live streaming, pre-recording you are doing, you want a studio and a computer. StreamYard is where it's at. It's what we use for our shows. It's simple, reliable, and it's built for live and pre-recorded content. Now, if you follow our link here in the comment section, put it in the comment section to make it easy, breezy, beautiful cover.
You need a mic too, by the way.
$10 off on your fees to get into StreamYard. And there is a free option as well on StreamYard, but I just want to point that out there. If you're looking for something
you gotta get
power
paid.
your podcast, your streams, whether you're a gamer, you love doing watch-alongs, you're into music, this is the platform for you. Lane, I know you use it sometimes too for music, right? And you were saying once you got on this, you never want to go anywhere else.
For sure, yeah. Like I've used a lot of different places. Like I used to do drum streams, watch-alongs on before I joined here, and it was like, trying to get a platform, trying to get on something, trying to use things. A lot of things are complicated, trying to get it on YouTube, trying to get your scene set up. But when Jacob showed me this, I was like, wow, this is like when he talks about it being like this flawless, like me and Dan do we do our PlayStations on here. We do a lot of things on here. I do things on here with my friends sometimes. It's just great. This is a great website. It's easy to use. The comments is easy. It's easy to interact with your fans. This is a great website if you're getting into streaming. You can't go wrong with StreamYard.
You also can't go wrong with this amazing pizza place here. So give them a call.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Sam just moved to Barrie, so he'll come by.
Thank you very much, Francisco. And thank you for joining us tonight at the desk. Always appreciate you. I mean, you're going to bed before it's morning. I get it. We like to stay up until it's morning. I like to say good morning to the boys when we finish the show. We got a lot more comments to get to. Fowler has a bright future with the Habs, just not right now. And I think this is a statement that I agree with 1,000%. I love Jacob Fowler. I think he is probably the best goalie prospect around right now. I think America is going to have so good goaltending for such a long time in these best on best tournaments. And I think Fowler could potentially be that guy. I just don't know if he's who I'd want to go on a cup run just yet, which is why I don't think Montreal's expecting to go on a cup run this year because they didn't improve in the area. But Dan, you've talked about it a lot with Montreal. Do you agree with this about Jacob Fowler, or do you think what we've heard from Voodoo Porkchop, another very reliable fan of the Analyst Desk, that this is going to be the next Ken Dryden? What's your thoughts?
I think Fowler is going to be the next big deal. I don't know if it's going to be this year for him or next year, but I'll tell you who's going to do well this playoffs. I think it's Dobis. I think Dobis is your dude. Washington was a very tough series we'll have last year, have your first playoff series, because we're a very high offensive team. And the fact that they pushed him to game 6, he looks even better this year. I think Dobis is going to get it done. I really like him.
So are you saying then, Dan, I'm curious, before we move on, because we have some other comments to get to, but I'm curious. Are you saying Dobis is your game 1 starter if the playoffs started tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Jacob.
To go around the room, do you guys agree with that? Adam, I'll start with you. Do you agree about Dobis?
No, I have something else to say. I'm not replying about that. Jacob, did you say Jacob Fowler is the best goalie prospect? Around right now? Is that what you said?
I think so.
I disagree with that, but I won't get into that right now. Trey Augustine. He's my immediate answer to that question. It's Trey Augustine. Trey Augustine is my answer. And I would start Dobis. I've said it before. I don't think Fowler's ready to start just yet.
Where is Augustine?
Not right now. Not if it starts today.
I know he was at Michigan State.
Who owns?
He is at Michigan State. It's Detroit.
He's Detroit. Wow. Good.
Detroit.
Good on Detroit.
As I keep saying, I said 3 times. Him and Costa are their 2 best goalie pro. Like, Trey Augustine is insane. He is so good. So good.
Lane, what do you think? Dobis or Fowler, game 1 starter for Montreal?
Stop. I think I'm going to go with Jim. Going with Jacob Fowler. I think he's got the better save percentage. I know he hasn't played as many, but hey, no better time than the future. So look what people said about Trey Savage. Oh, he isn't ready. Well, sometimes the element of surprise surprises you, right? Sometimes it's good to throw in a goalie where you don't have a lot of stats on him. You don't know his weaknesses. You don't know exactly where his cold zones are. It worked out for Toronto. It could work out for Montreal. I'm going Jacob Fowler.
Interesting.
Sam?
Hey man, I'm the baseball guy. Whatever gets you the dub, you know what I'm saying?
Sam
I will
just
say
wants
I
Small
just
to
heard
have
a train
fun.
go by though.
Interesting comment here. Montreal doesn't need to do a stupid move and compromise their future, and this
That's
is
what
what
I've
I
been
agree with too.
saying.
Adam's been preaching this.
No, it isn't, Jacob, because you said they should have gone Binnington. Don't lie. You said they should have gone out and get Binnington. Don't switch up, Jacob. I told you guys, I'm holding you all accountable for things you've said. Jacob, you're not allowed to switch up. Say it with me. You wanted them to get Jordan Binnington. Say it.
I wanted them to get Binnington, not trade their whole future. I wanted them to get
exactly.
Binnington
That's what I
to
thought.
protect Fowler because I don't think he's ready. But
that's what
I digress.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, I think that's why
Montreal did make
a big move, is because Montreal isn't in win now mode. But we in our comment section, and you know we love our comment section. I just want to quickly give to the comment section. You guys are all you make doing
sales advice
fun as they are, but we have a gas their ass in the comment section, which is going to get expensive. Even at night, gas is like $1.50 a liter. Gas or ass, will Springer have a repeat season?
Yes.
Oh, that was quick.
Sam, everybody.
Sam's ready to fight, though.
I think he'll have a.
He's ready to go up and bat.
This is a tough one for me to answer because I think Springer is going to have a good season, but I am projecting a slight decrease from last year. Still a very good year, so I'm going to say ass, but it's not like a bad ass. You know, it's like my ass. Anyways, I'm going ass, but I still think you'll have a pretty decent season. Lane, you look perplexed by my comments.
No, I'm kind of with you. I think it's going to be like what you said, kind of ass. Not that he won't be as good, but I think with the injuries, I think it is like, he's had a lot of bad injuries, especially last year in the playoffs. He's another year older. He's a little bit more worn out. I don't think he's going to be as good as he was last year.
Still good though. Still a good.
Yeah.
I don't think he plays as many games this year either. Personally.
No.
Adam, gas or ass on this one about Springer dingers?
He will have a season.
He will have a season.
He will have a season, that's for sure.
That's funny.
I hate predicting things. I just, especially how somebody's going to perform in a season.
Especially that long. Got 160 games left.
I'm gonna go as just because I just don't think he'll hit 30 home runs again this season.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to do.
What do you think, Dan?
I don't think he'll hit that again.
I'll be honest, I was trying to look up Joel Springer's website.
His website. Wow, he has a whole website.
Wow.
Baseball reference.
Joel Springer's stats from last year. Like, no, he hit 30 home runs. I don't remember exactly. I think he was 30 home runs, about 280 average, and about
let me get these for you.
About 90 RBIs roughly. I say gas. I think he is kind of a repeat season. I think being the designated hitter from the beginning of the year is going to help him out, because last year he started off in the outfield, and then he got injured, and then they moved him to DH. I think the fact that he's a bit older now, and Jay's got stronger in the outfield, they'll need him out there. I think he can start the year hot, wife on designated hitting spot. I think gas. I think he could even hit, like, maybe we'll see 40 home runs out of him this year.
No, he's not hitting 40.
You never know. Why not?
He hit 32.
Dan
32
was
last
the only
year.
one that said the Jays were going to be a dominant team last year. So maybe Dan's optimism for the Jays should be listened to.
40. Yeah, I called it. You all laughed at me. I said before Vladdy signed his contract in Florida, I said, you watch, the Jays are going to get 98 wins. They ended up with 96. That was very close. No, 94.
I think it was 94.
94. Yeah, sorry, 94.
They had a great year, though.
Still,
When I see
think
Fowler, I see Ed, Jay, former. Do you mean Ed Jovanovski?
yes, Jovanovski.
I love Jovanovski, man. That guy's a tank.
Oh, yeah, he was so cool.
As a Habs,
Oh, wait, I have a question. I have a trivia question for you guys. Quickly before we continue. You're ready, Jacob? No, he's not, because Jacob's not answering me.
go ahead. What's your
Okay.
trivia question? 25.
Which NHL player, y'all are listening, has played in the most regular season wins during his career? Only regular season wins. Doesn't include playoffs, so don't go asking about playoff wins. It's just
Oldie.
regular season wins.
Ovechkin.
No.
Nope, not even close. He's not even top 5, Dan. Not
Oh.
even close to the answer. You went in the
Jaromir Jagr.
completely wrong direction. Who? Yager?
Jagr.
Nope, not even top 5. There's only one forward in the top 5 of this
Wayne
list.
Gretzky.
Nope, not on the list.
Bobby Orr. Wait, no, he didn't play that long. Never mind. Definitely not.
Nope, not Bobby Orr. Didn't play
Mark
long enough.
Messier.
You guys are. I don't think you guys are going to get the answer. He's 3.
Let's see
He's
what
third on
Lane
the
Mark
list.
Messier's 3. Okay.
He's
Patrick
3.
Marleau.
Oh,
Who?
No,
Nope,
it's not
not on the
Mark
list.
Messier. It's
Only one
Literally
forward.
said-
It's only Messi is the only forward
I
on the
got the
list.
forward.
The rest are in
okay.
other position. So you guys gotta
I know
stop
one.
guessing.
I know
Okay,
one.
yeah.
Phil Housley.
Nope. Not even
Really?
on the list, Dan. Not even on the list.
Oh, come on.
Nope, not on the list.
Peter Bondra, good guess.
Nicholas Lindstrom. I don't know.
Nope, not on the list.
Chris
Remember, this
Chelios.
is all D now.
Oh, sorry. Mark Messier is second on the list. He's not 3. He's 2.
Chris Chelios.
Nope, not on the list.
I give up.
You have the right position. You have the right position
Chris Osgood.
on Lane. Your guess was the right. Lidstrom is the right position, not the right player, but the right position.
Brian Leach.
I was just about
No.
to say.
Kind of
Paul
around the
Coffey.
right era. Around the right era of
Al
player.
McInnes.
Leach.
Al McInnes.
Nope, not on the list, but it's around the same playing time. All
Paul
of these guys are
Coffey.
around that same.
Paul Coffey.
No, not on the
Oh.
list.
Really?
Do you want me to give you a conference of the guy? Do you want me to give you
Yeah.
a conference of the main? So the main team he played for, the team you would think of him for, is in the East. The main player, the main
Oh.
team you would think
Wade
of him.
Nicholas
Bork.
Cornwall.
Not Bork, it's a defenseman, Dan. I already said right
No, but
position
Wade
on
Bork
Lynch.
is a defenseman.
Oh no, he's on the list. Sorry. I thought you said somebody else. Ray Bork is 3rd on the list.
Yeah, I got one.
Drew Doughty is not. It's not even the right era, Anthony.
guess
It's in the
so,
90s.
yeah.
The player
Adam?
had played in the 90s.
I'm gonna take Nicholas Cornwall for 500.
Nope.
No, not him.
Not on the list. You got 2 and 3. You got those 2,
Incorrect.
but you didn't get 1. It's incorrect.
Oh, come on.
Silence.
Oh, Scott Niedermayer.
Nope, not on the
Scott
list.
Stevens.
Shit, there you go. Took you long enough. You have the right. Niedermeyer was the right team. Scott Stevens is
I
uno
always said
momento
Stevens
one.
because he's my boy.
know what?
but I thought
There's 2
Niedermayer.
more on the list if you
You know
guys
what I
want to guess
deserve,
the last
though?
2 on the list. You guys want to guess the last 2 on the list?
Yeah, let's go. We're getting there.
Okay. The other two, their main team, or the team you might think of, is in the East. They've both played in the East.
Well, this one, Adam.
Nope, not on the list.
Uh,
One of them has played on the same team as him, but not the right player.
oh boy.
I saw that fun fish. That's
Yeah, I saw Gunas.
I don't even want to talk about him. He's not relevant to me. Not a relevant person. He's a thug. He's not a hockey player. He's a thug.
Lane, do you have a guess?
No, I don't.
Womp womp.
I don't think you guys will get these 2. I don't think you guys
You
would
know
get
what?
them.
Give it to us, Adam.
Drake Barahowski.
Nope. Larry Robinson
Oh.
is 4. And then Larry Murphy is number 5.
Oh, Murphy. Oh,
Sergei Fedorov, though, phenomenal player.
Larry
Anthony, man. I
Murphy.
Yes.
love watching Fedorov back in the day.
Phenomenal
Federov's
player.
like this,
But
too.
those 5, Gretzky is not on the list. You would think. But like even like, yeah, that's a interesting list.
Now we got to get back to. We got a lot.
Yeah,
more
before
comments.
trivia, there's a lot of great comments.
Yeah,
coming
thank you
in.
for the trivia question, though, Adam.
That's why I wanted to give it to you before, Dan. Stop
No, it's
complaining.
I'm not complaining. It's fun.
You are complaining, Dan.
Oh, no.
You're complaining.
Where?
Dan and Adam. Okay. As a Habs fan, watching them play versus everyone, I can safely say they can beat anyone or lose to anyone. I agree with this.
It's true.
Lane,
Well,
what
that's
do you
with
think?
everybody. That's with every team.
No, but Lane, what do you think about Montreal? They're the roller coaster, if
Pretty
you will.
much, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Everything pans out correctly. Jacob Fowler, I see as a great elite backup goalie. I think he's better than a backup personally.
Yeah.
Great with the Kings after. I don't think he's going to go to the LA Kings. Always be closing. We have agree about the roller coaster with Montreal each game. Montreal's a fun team. I will say that. Like I flipped over to the Montreal game because the Leaf game was making my head hurt. And Montreal's fun to watch. Like they're a fun team to watch.
That was the only game I watched.
Will they deliver to Quebec? I will deliver to Quebec. The Analyst Desk every time we go live. You can watch it in Quebec.
Oh, he means the pizza.
The pizza, yeah.
Bro,
Hey, I
Barry
think
to
Fowler's a
Quebec.
good
Oh my
goalie.
God.
I think he's great. Like I said, I think that he might potentially be one of the best goalie prospects. Although Adam called me out quicker than Dan calls out someone for making.
It's true. If you're gonna but Jacob, if you're gonna declare him the best goalie prospect, there is a conversation to have.
True. That
Trey Augustine, who backstopped the U.S. to 2 World Junior gold medalists and won the he's up for the Hobie and the best goalie award this year in college hockey. He's a phenomenal goalie. I have another trivia question whenever we want to go to that.
But before we go to
you guys are available to do it.
Anthony wants to play the Analyst Desk favorite game show.
Oh my gosh.
It's time for Gas or Ass. Gas or Ass, Alexander Barkov or Sasha Barkov.
Yes.
Is a future first ballot Hall of Famer, or is it just an honor, or is it being a homer as a Panthers fan? I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Probably
Barkov, best two-way center in the game. Best two-way center in the game.
Oh.
He is two-time Stanley Cup winner as captain. Alexander Barkov is amazing. I love Alexander Barkov. Love him.
Dan,
hate that he's a Panther. Love him as a player, though.
What do you think, Dan? First ballot Hall of Famer?
Give it his face.
This is so tough for me to say, and I love Alexander Barkov. And right now, I think, besides the Sidney Crosby, he's the best two-way center in the NHL. If you know Crosby's technically order, swore down.
No, I think he's the best two-way center.
Close number 2.
He is the best. Barkov is.
Yeah, Barkov is the best two-way center. He's better than Crosby as a two-way center, Dan.
He's better at Crosby defensively.
I might get some flack for this. I don't think Barkov's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Wow.
This guy's just a salty Leafs fan.
I look at first ballot Hall of Famers for guys that have really changed the game, they make people watch hockey, right? And he's phenomenal what he does, but like I look at Ovechkin, first ballot Hall of Famer. You know, if there was someone else I was saying the other day, Patty Kane, Corey Perry. I see all those guys being first ballot Hall of Famers.
Corey Perry over Sasha
instead
Barkov.
of Alexander Barkov.
Dan,
Dan, I would seriously have your brain checked. This is crazy.
What?
Dan, your opinions are just my word.
I think you can argue Sasha Barkov is the greatest player to ever come from Finland.
Oh, for sure.
Arguably, no, for sure.
Timo Solani's
he's better than Teemu Solani. I think when he retires, he's going to be better than Teemu.
Sasha Barkov is better than Teemu Solani overall.
Okay, but to Blaze Adams' point, maybe by the time Barkov retires, my opinion will change. But right now, I would say no.
Lane?
That's
crazy. But Dan, to say that to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, you have to like change the game, or you have to like people have to want to watch hockey because view is such a bad way of looking at it because that's definitely nowhere near true. Like you have to have. He has the accolades. He has 2 cups. He has been phenomenal his whole career. He has the international resume for playing for Finland. Yeah. Like Sasha Barkov, outside of maybe winning more trophies, like individual trophies, you make that argument if you really want to. But Sasha Barkov has been a premier center his whole career.
Quiet for me.
What? That's Dan.
Turn up the mic.
Dan.
Let's see what Lane has to say.
Corey Perry's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. That was a crazy take.
Dan,
I think he is
crazy.
Lane,
Dan, you're the brother I never had, but I gotta be honest, I don't want to be a part of Barkov so much better than Corey Perry.
So what, you think Barkov is the first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yes.
You're crazy, Dan. You're the only one. Why am I getting attacked for something that I didn't even say? I'm getting attacked in the comments for something I didn't even say. What the heck is going on right now?
You Corey Perry's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
What's going on? What are you talking about?
What did I do now? I'm being called out. I don't even know what I did.
Lane. It's the outlander statement, I believe. The best two-way center tandem in the NHL right now is
my gosh,
and Lindell. I mean, that's actually a fair statement.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sam? Gas or ass on Barkov? First ballot Hall of Fame.
Oh, easily first ballot Hall of Famer. Come on.
I don't even know why this is. No offense, Dan. You're out to lunch. Like this
Dan, you might as well go eat that mic now.
Dan, you know what? Dan, goodbye.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He's been fired from the
Lane just get not Lane. Dan is just Dan.
I don't know. Like I like.
I'm sorry, Lane. I didn't mean to say your name.
I like Mark Giordano for being the soft block leader in NHL history. I think he should make a Hall of Famer for that. I like Corey Perry, the fact that he's been this dominant in his 40s, and not just
you're being called out a lot here.
It's so physical.
Dude, Corey Perry, for most of his career, has been a mediocre player who's won once and lost 1 billion times.
No.
You saying that is as bad as when people argue with me the Winnipeg Blue Bombers dynasty is comparable to the Edmonton Eskimos. They won all the time. It's not the same.
CFL reference again.
Dan, I haven't got to use this sound effect all day, but Dan, to your statement.
Not true. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
You need to take a train out of here. Like, you're cooked. You are absolutely.
I love Barkov, but first ballot.
Sam had to step away for a second, but he will be back. Barkov definitely first ballot Hall of Fame.
For sure. Dan, you're crazy.
Great question. Great gas to ask. Wow.
Wait, Dan, I have a question for you now. I have a question, really important because you brought him up. Do you think Mark Giordano is a first ballot Hall of Famer? Let's go.
Yes, I do.
Over Barkov. Okay, you're crazy, Dan. Dan, your opinion is invalid. It's automatically no. So, Dan, you don't even get to explain your opinion on that because that is like ludicrous. He does not have anywhere close to the accolades to be anywhere near the conversation of a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like
Mark Giordano called me up. I'm a believer in you.
He has one Norris. That's all he has. He has a Norris when he was 30 plus years old. That's literally the only thing Mark Giordano has in his career.
He is the all-time leader in shot blocks in NHL history.
So that doesn't make him a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Dan, I love Mark Giordano, I don't even know if his resume is enough to be a Hall of Famer.
Dan,
I love Giordano.
Dan,
He's
you
a
are
phenomenal
stuck.
player.
Dan, I'm going to tell you this because I've said it before, and I said the same thing about like Canadian white trash guy. I've said you two are stuck at times. You two are stuck in an age that is long gone. You're talking like this is still like the 70s and the 80s of hockey. You are like way too stuck in the past for what actually like these opinions. It's just crazy to me. My word.
Yeah, well, surprise game about the Boston Bruins, and just to quickly update on everyone some scores. The Calgary Flames are currently up
the scores.
6-2.
No, Dan, you've lost your privilege.
Dan,
you've lost it today.
Calgary is up 6-2, and I'd like to state when I did my Tim Hortons picks today to try to get some free coffees, Dan's like, "Why the hell did you pick Frost? By the way, he's got a goal tonight, so get wrecked."
Yeah,
I was right.
Yeah,
he's got a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. I'm telling you, Calgary's starting to. I actually like where Calgary's going with a lot of their things on their team. Vancouver's terrible though. Detroit took a tough loss today to Philly. This was a chance for them to jump Ottawa, and they couldn't get it done, losing 5.
They're still tied with them.
I know, but they could have jumped them today, so that's tough. Capitals
I'm just saying they're
Knights.
still tied with them. That's all I'm saying.
Capitals and Knights are tied at 3. Mammoth got a 6-2 win over the LA Kings. By the way, the Capitals and Golden Knights game is in the second period. Jets surprisingly doubled up on the Avalanche today. Bruins with a 4-2 win. Bruins beating the Wild 6-3 in the comments. Sharks getting a much-needed win today against the Blue Jackets. Islanders as well with a nice 5-2 win over the Panthers. So, I mean, the playoff race is just getting more and more interesting here. But we got to get to some more comments here. Dan, I'm going to push back with you on Barkov that he has changed the game because it seems franchises are going to copy what the Panthers are doing. That's a fair statement.
That's a great point. Do I agree, Anthony? That's a great point. I agree. I agree. Maybe my take was crazy, but it's more everyone disagrees with each other, right? But I love Barkov. I think he's a dominant center, and maybe he'll do more before he retires for me and change my mind. But right now, first ballot, I don't know. I think he should make it there, but first ballot, I don't know.
Speaking of
Dan,
that,
you're hurting my head every time you talk about that. It's going to hurt my head.
I'm committing to what I'm saying. I'm not flip-flopping.
Hey, I respect
I
that.
love it. I love that for you, but this is the wrong thing to not flip-flop
you guys
on. This is the exact wrong thing to be doing this.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, the last player to make the Hall of Fame without having to wait, I believe, was Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
So,
no, Lemieux.
Sorry,
Lemieux. Lemieux, yeah.
Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin be the next two. As soon as they retire, next day, they're in the Hall of Fame.
100%.
Yeah, no question in my mind that those two should go in right away.
They changed the game.
No question.
You could argue they saved the NHL.
100%, yes.
Sam.
Trivia, Jacob.
Sam wants to beat me up with a baseball bat. So, Sam, do you disagree with me?
No, I'm fine.
What do you think, Lane?
No, Sam's bored. Sam's immediately bored. He's playing with the bat.
What do you think, Lane?
I agree. 100%.
Change the game, those two.
He did.
Jacob, trivia.
I'm being called out.
Trivia
Jacob,
question.
I feel Alex is still underrated. Alex is still underrated because he's not one of those elite scorers, but still.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that too. I think
That's
still
true.
Sasha Barkov, I argue, is one of the best players in the NHL, and I would take him over almost anybody in the league on my team. If I was building a team,
He's so good.
Sasha Barkov is the very first player I want. And Dan, I'm saying I'm taking Sasha Barkov over Connor McDavid if I'm trying to build a team. I'm taking him over Leon Draisaitl. I'm taking. You can say it's a hot take, but what does Sasha Barkov do when the game's on the line?
Yeah.
He makes the extra play. He might not. He does more than just score. Sasha Barkov is the best two-way player in the NHL. He is the Sidney Crosby of Finland. Yeah. He is incredible. I argue too, Finland maybe gets to the gold medal game if they have Sasha Barkov from the Olympics this year. Like, Sasha Barkov is that good. He is one of those players that is that good. And I think any team that gets Sasha Barkov on their team is automatically 1,000 times better. You put Sasha Barkov on a bad team, they probably become a playoff team. That is how good Sasha Barkov is for his play on the ice, his leadership. And I'm telling you, when your best players who are being paid the most are out there winning puck battles, blocking shots, standing up for their teammates. I'm going to say it, unlike the leadership in Toronto, it just brings in a completely different vibe. And that's why I love Sasha Barkov. And I, by the way, said this before Florida even won their cups. I said Sasha Barkov is one of the best players I've ever watched. But Dan, Ontario's secret might be thinking the way you're feeling. He's saying Dan's talking here.
Yeah, oh gosh, Ontario secret. There's you and Dan out to lunch.
I hope before he retires he changes my mind. But I think he just, I don't know, like maybe he'll go off win a few more Stanley Cups and it'll change my mind. Maybe he'll get another 5,000 points. I don't know. I think he will.
5,000. Oh.
His first number came to my mind. I don't know. I think he'll make the Hall of Fame. I don't know about first
ballot.
Wait, you think he'll make the Hall of Fame? Do you think Mark Giordano, who, by the way, I agree in the comments here, is not a Hall of Famer, will be a first ballot? Do you think Corey freaking loser beats up trainers in the hallway why he got traded from Chicago, Perry, is the first ballot Hall of Famer?
100%.
But you think Sasha
Dan,
Barkov,
you have some issues.
Multiple Stanley Cup winner, resume
Dan
in hockey outside the NHL, insane in the membrane, reinvented the two-way center.
You're crazy, Dan. You're out to lunch. You're out to lunch. Oh my word. You're out to lunch,
I'm done.
Dude, your opinion is invalid. From here on out, anything else you say is invalid. That is crazy. This is
the craziest thing I ever said.
It's so wrong. It's just so bad. Like, I respect you for like sticking to it, but this is just bad.
Jacob, is this the craziest thing I ever had?
Yes.
Yeah,
is this the crazier take? When I say beginning of our podcast that we simply able to tackle the field goal kicker.
Yes, that makes more sense.
Crazier or not?
Sasha Barkov might not be a Hall of Famer. He's literally one of the greatest players of this era.
This is the wrong hill to die on, man. Such the wrong.
Sasha Barkov is so good, and if he was a Maple Leaf, you'd be saying he's the best player in the world.
What?
If he was a Leaf, you'd be saying he's the best player in the world. This is.
Oh, I love the guy. I really do. I think he's.
Clearly, you don't. You don't even think you're not even sure he's a Hall of Famer.
No, I said I think he'll make the Hall of Fame.
You said I think. So that means you're not 100% sure that he'll make the Hall of Fame. Dan, by the English language, you just said he might not make the Hall of Fame.
No, but I also think Cujo should be a Hall of Famer, and he's not yet. So I can't guarantee it. But I think Barkov will be a Hall of Famer.
To be fair, goalies, it's really hard to get into the Hall of Fame as a goalie. To be fair, because it's just like there's been so many of them. Like, I think it's just harder because of the stats, and I think there's a difference in like the criteria they use for goalies. Jacob, are we gonna go into my trivia question at some point?
We will.
It's a really good one.
We got some more comments.
Time to go to
I'm
bed.
asking, Jacob, because I think you forgot, or you're just you don't like me anymore.
With Crosby and
one or the other.
Out, will that cost the Penguins? Yes.
Oh, 100%.
I think
it probably does.
Playoffs, if those guys aren't healthy, they're getting swept by the Islanders.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow. Pittsburgh doesn't have enough without Crosby and Malkin.
No,
they have Stuart frickin' Skinner and Eric turned the puck over Carlson. They don't have anything.
Yeah, I agree.
If Crosby, I will say this: any team that Crosby is on has a chance of winning a cup because I think Crosby is that good. I still think Crosby is that good.
Yeah,
Anthony, we will get to your question. We saw it. We'll get to your question.
Don't worry, Anthony. We will get to it. I apologize. There's just a lot of comments coming in, which maybe
Dan with his stupid take, ruining everything.
Leon Chef shorted him during the Stanley Cup because he couldn't score on Alex. That's very true. Alexander Barkov.
That's very true.
And just putting this up again, just to prove Dan that he's dope. You saw both of them in their primes. Who do you think is better? Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Barkey or Kopitar? Oh,
I do think Kopitar is the first ballot Hall of Famer.
He's a beast.
Kopitar is the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, what?
They have the same resume mostly. What are you on about, dude? Oh my gosh, Dan.
But we don't know yet with Barkov where he's going.
They had the same career, basically, my man. Oh,
I know. God. But Kopitar, we see the end right now. Barkov could play for another 10 years. We don't know what's going to happen in 10 years.
This comment, why is Dan dying on this hill?
It's the wrong hill to die on, Dan. Just stop. Take your word back. We won't think you're any less of a man, Dan. This is
Okay.
Just stop.
I'll take it back.
No,
I'll
you
take it
won't.
back. I'll take it back.
Adam's mic just gave up on him on it.
I'll take it back.
Perry is good for his age, but that's about it.
No, Corey Perry's the first baller, dude.
Perry is at the bar right now sucking Biden's problem.
Yeah.
Rhymes was better. Win center. I would say Barkov is better than Kopitar still, in my opinion. As much as I think Kopitar is a phenomenal player. I think Kopitar is a Hall of Famer. Potentially first ballot. But
I think he's first ballot.
But you think Barkov isn't. Okay, weird flex, but okay. But
no, we don't know yet with Barkov.
Barkov could retire tomorrow and be a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
Okay.
I agree.
He's already had a career that most people dream about. Well, in their kitchen, complaining that their soup's cold because their microwave broke. Like
Dan, sweet
I
sweet
think
Dan.
that I think Sasha Barkov. I'm curious though. Lane Dashko. You did see both of these guys in their prime as well. Who's had a better career, Kopitar or Barkov?
I think it's Barkov.
Barky.
Sam's going Barkov. Adam.
It's Barkov.
I love Kopitar so. This
know,
is so
that's
hard
really
because I love both of them. They're both franchise leaders in points. They're both captains. I'm gonna go Barkov just because I just like Barkov more than I like Kopitar, even though I love both of them. Great, amazing career for Kopitar. But I'm gonna go Barkov just because I think, I don't know.
Dan?
This is a really hard question though. This is a great question, Anthony. Great question.
Dan, what do you think?
Wait, you know what Dan's gonna say?
Yes, I do know exactly what he's gonna say. Go, Dan. Answer.
Well, you guys already know.
Answer the damn question, Dan. Just answer it. Don't be mysterious.
The hard
Weird.
to predict. Okay, but I like Kopitar.
Knew it. That's exactly what I thought.
I
It's
love
gonna
I mean,
be-
Barkov.
Kopitar's a hell of a player, though.
But
To be
Kopitar,
fair.
what he's
Yeah, no.
done, it's amazing. Like coming from
And what
his
he's still
little
doing at his age.
Yeah, coming from his little wee country he came from. I forget which country he came from, but
Slovenia. I
the
think.
first
No, not
player,
Slovakia.
first NHL player coming from that country. I give him a lot of respect. And not just winning the Stanley Cup, but having won it, being the 8th place team and coming back all the way and winning, having Daryl Sucker at the helm. And like Florida, they had so many good franchise superstar players. LA didn't. They had Kopitar and Jowdy. I know my bum hurts.
Whoa,
My
Dan.
bum hurts tonight.
That's
Dan.
two. You just named two franchise players.
And you are telling me Jonathan Mother Truckin' Quick at his prime was not a franchise goalie?
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah,
Dan,
he was.
Dan.
Jonathan Quick.
Who
there's
does
another
Florida
one
have that's a
Hall of Fame.
franchise guy outside of Barkey? Tkachuk is not a
He's not
franchise
yeah,
player.
who's a franchise guy?
Nor
besides
is
Barkov in
Verhaeghe.
Florida?
Nor is
Ekblad?
Bennett.
No.
Nor is I don't think Ekblad is
Crosby.
either.
For
Ekblad's a
Brad
very
Marchand,
good
goalie.
player.
That's it.
Brad Marchand.
He's a
Whoa.
number one D man, but he's certainly not a franchise
Brad
guy.
Marchand's
Oh,
a Hall
okay.
of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer, but he's not a franchise player. Not anymore.
Obama's not Hall of Famer.
Not
for
the
sure.
version. Well, no. Yeah, but Dan, the version of
Wait,
Marchand right
wait.
now in Florida is not a franchise guy. We're not talking about them in the Hall of Fame.
But-
we were saying franchise. He's not a franchise player right now, Brad Marchand.
I have to ask Dan something that's going to make all of us rage. I think I know the answer.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Brad Marchand a first ballot Hall of Famer, Dad?
Yes.
But
Okay.
Barkov might not be.
Oh, my God, Dan. They do the same things. They're the same kind of player. Dan, you're such a hypocrite. I'm sorry. You're such a hypocrite, man. You are such a hypocrite. You've showed it's Kopitar is a Hall of Famer. Barkov's a Hall of Famer. Same thing with Brad Marchand.
Okay,
You
Dan,
were. Oh
Dan,
my
Dan, I
gosh.
got a question.
I do agree with this comment,
Dan.
though. If Perry ends up being a first ballot Hall of Famer,
Dan.
we'll have to go on the air.
Oh
and
my God.
apologize.
Yeah.
Dan, I got a question.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. If he is, that's gonna be a bad day.
Dan, I got a question. I got a
Yes.
question for Dan.
Yes.
Is Radko Gudas the first ballot?
No. Oh,
No.
Dan.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Is he a Hall of Famer in
There's some
general?
sanity.
What about Brent Burns?
Dan, is he a Hall of Famer in general?
Who, Gudas?
Judas, yeah.
No.
Okay, good. You're at least a little bit sane.
Dan, what about Brett Burns? If he ends up breaking the Iron Man from Phil the Thrill, is he a first ballot Hall of Famer and not Barkov?
Dan, support the kid from Barry.
I think Brett Burns is, yes.
But not Sasha Barkov.
He doesn't have a cup. He has nothing.
I'm
I say he has a
biased.
teacup at home.
Dan.
He probably has a cup around his pee-pee. Protected. Walking over
Just
shots.
done. I'm done
Jock.
today. I
Dan.
gotta lay down on the bed.
Dan.
This is so
I'm going
So
to bed.
Brett Burns
Oh my god.
Adam, I'm
is a
telling you, I'm
first
going to
ballot
bed.
Hall of Famer.
We're going
But
to bed.
Sasha Barkov. Oh, we got the lane following, Cam.
Oh my god. This is so bad.
This is a weird show today, boys.
Oh my god.
But Dan, listen to my voice. Brett Burns, you think is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But Sasha Barkov is not.
Like I said, we haven't seen enough of his career yet.
The guy's won everything.
You're insane, Dan. You're
I don't want-
you're
I don't want to be a part of this podcast anymore, so you're getting John Cena for the rest of the show. Hello, everybody. It's John Cena. You can't see me.
Wait, no, I have a question, Dan. Dan, I have a question.
You're right.
It's
True fun.
Connor McDavid. It's Connor McDavid. No, is he a Hall of Famer currently? Is Connor McDavid a Hall of Famer? Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
You can't say that. They're the same age. Him and Barkov are literally the similar age. McDavid can't be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Barkov's not. He's won 2 cups against McDavid. You're
Okay,
crazy.
I had a bad
You're insane.
take. I'm sorry.
You're
but,
such a
it's-
hypocrite, Dan. No,
Dan?
you're a hypocrite because you said you said Barkov can't because you haven't seen enough of his career. You haven't seen enough of McDavid either. You're such a hypocrite.
Dan.
Hypocrite.
Okay,
You're
guys.
going back on what you said.
You know what? I'm gonna have a take that's hotter than Dan's.
Oh no, I don't think that's
Overall
possible.
player right now, if they're both healthy, Sasha Barkov is a better overall player than Connor McDavid.
I can see that, yeah.
I would agree with that.
Actually, yeah.
Overall,
I can
yeah.
see that.
So then, Dan,
Overall,
how is
yeah,
Connor
I can see
McDavid
it.
a
I can see it.
first ballot Hall of Famer, but Sasha Barkov is
see it.
not? If you agree with me that Sasha Barkov is a better overall player,
And they're the same age.
and then the same
And that
age.
McDavid is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but Barkov's not.
And
Because-
Barkov's beat him in the last 2 cups. Barkov
Yeah.
has 2 cups.
Oh my
Connor
Lord.
McDavid has got off like 100 assist year, 64
I don't care.
goal year, all that. Markov's
You're a
also
hypocrite. It doesn't
90
change
point
anything.
guy.
Dan,
So do you,
Yeah.
at that point, does that mean every player gets 90 points a Hall of Famer? In my opinion, no. You gotta
He's
draw
won
the
the
line somewhere.
accolades. He has the career and accolades to be a first ballot Hall of Famer at this point in his career, Dan.
You know, we
You
kept
can't
saying
argue
all
that.
through all through podcast here before, we kept saying, where do we draw a line? Not every good player is a Hall of Famer. Blah, blah, blah. Well, here's my line.
Your line is Sasha Barkov, the back-to-back
Dan,
Stanley
someone
Cup winning.
agrees with you.
Hey!
Oh my God, you two are insane. JP
No, it's
Powers,
free. It's free,
your
people.
opinion is
That's
invalid
what
from
we
here on
agree
out.
too. That's free.
Your
people.
opinion is invalid. You and Dan are on the no opinion valid list.
Those
You
free
guys have
people agree.
invalid opinions.
Okay.
I take it
What's
out.
going on?
I'm
I don't
so
know.
confused.
We don't, because no one wants to be on the island with Dan.
Oh my God, Dan. Yeah,
I was
you're-
trying to say, Adam, I was trying to save you. I was trying to save
thank
you.
you. Like,
Sam just left.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Adam, I was
JP
trying
Power,
Well,
You're
I still
invalid.
Like
I don't
Fair
care.
enough, Adam. Fair enough. It is
Well-
fun getting Adam aggravated. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, no.
Oops.
Okay, JP Power, I don't. Your opinion is no longer valid. You can have me all riled up all you want, but it's invalid now. You have an invalid opinion, so your opinion is now invalid. Congratulations, you got me riled up to have an invalid opinion.
Oh my god.
Congratulations to yourself.
Okay. Marchand is a Hall of Famer, not
That's
first
crazy.
ballot. That's a take that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
agree.
Marchand is a Hall of Famer.
That I agree with.
I think he is.
Yeah,
He's not
he
a
is.
first ballot Hall of Fame.
I think he's a first ballot.
Sam is like, why did I enter this mess? Dan, hold on. Dan, I'm gonna put you full screen for this for this. Dan.
Yes.
Sasha Barkov, not a first ballot Hall of Famer. But Brad Marchand is. Please explain.
Explain?
He's a 90-point guy, too.
Because Brad Marchand's attitude, likable up him off the ice and in between whistle antics like licking players and stuff, changed the game.
Wait, Dan.
It's like Sean Avery. He changed the game. I had to make
my God.
Dan, you cut a line. You said there was a line. Dan, you said a line was that a player can't have gone over 100 points. So you say, so how many times has Brad Marchand gone over 100 points in his career? How many times has he gone over 100 points in his career, Dan?
0.
Without looking it up, how many times? He's
0.
gone it once.
Okay.
The rest of his career, he has never scored more than 87 points. Does that still make him a first ballot Hall of Famer? He's gone over it once.
No, but not
Only
just
one
points. Everything else he's done.
No, Dan, you said you're cut off with Barkov. You're cut off with Barkov. So he's done it once. So you only have to do it once to be a future first ballot Hall of Famer. Am I correct?
No.
Am I correct, Dan?
I give it Dan just said Sean Avery's the first
You're just
ballot Hall of
Barkov has done his physical. He's not a rat. He doesn't cross the line but he is very successful in the playoffs as well. Like, your opinion just keeps going all over the place. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Wait.
Like, the line that you drew makes no sense anymore.
Dan.
Oh my goodness!
You didn't even know Brad Marchand's made had over 100 points.
Dan,
Sean Avery's the first.
are you
ballot Hall
actually
of
saying
Famer.
Sean Avery is a Hall
Wait,
of Famer?
what?
That's what he said. No, Sean Avery.
I'm done. I'm done.
Dan, what the hell? How is Sean Avery a Hall of Famer?
Sean Avery didn't change the game. Sean Avery is crazy. What? Sean Avery decided to wave his damn hands in front of Martin Brodeur.
That was great.
That's how he changed the game, apparently.
They made a rule just for him.
Dan,
Yeah,
now
because he
even
decided to go like
JP Powers
this,
against you.
like a crazy person in front of a goalie. Like,
I'm gonna actually puke. Sean Avery's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
I'm officially gone. Sean Avery wheeling around New York in his bike, talking smack. Dan, you're being caught up some more in the comments. 3-time Selke winner will finish as a point per game guy over 1,000 points has won multiple cups. Sounds like a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I just looked up his stats because I want to see how crazy I am.
Dan, you didn't even know his stats.
He's
Oh my
played
God,
800
man.
games. He's got 700 points.
This is called the Analyst Desk. You gotta have something to back it up.
What would you make me take without looking up his stats?
Well, he's got 804. He's played 804 games, 286 goals, 496 assists, and 782 points. The impressive things what Jacob says is a plus 124. That's very impressive.
Oh my goodness!
But Dan, again, 3-time Selke winner will finish point per game with 1,000 points, which he probably will, and has won multiple Stanley Cups.
Yes, if that all happens, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But it hasn't happened yet.
How's Sean Avery a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No, not first round, but at some point.
You said first ballot. You're like, you literally said.
Sean Avery is known for going like this in front of Martin Brodeur and telling Dion Phaneuf he had his sloppy seconds. That's what he's known for. Sean Avery is not known as anything other than being a thug and a loser, to be honest with you. That's what he's known as. Good for him. Good for Sean Avery.
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay.
We
Dan,
should sign off for the night, I think.
Dan, You have made the most entertaining half an hour on the analyst desk in history. To the new subscribers, I hope we're not you. Dan's usually not this out to lunch.
I think
Jacob, this alone should be made as a clip. This whole segment.
Yes.
I think everyone I said that was crazy is I think it make football more distinguished if people tackle the field goal kicker.
Oh,
Dan, that makes more sense.
Oh my God, Dan, just stop.
That makes more sense.
Just stop.
That makes more sense.
Okay, so in baseball, we're running between the bases. They should be able to tackle each other.
That makes more sense than saying Corey Perry's the first Hall of Famer.
That would be
and Sasha
fun,
Barkov
Dan.
is not. That
So
Sean
Jacob-
Avery will even make the Hall of Fame.
Wait, so Dan, you're saying that Sean Avery, the man who has never scored more than 40 points in the NHL and played how many seasons here? He's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 seasons. He amassed a mind-blowing 90 goals, 157 assists, and 247 points. That's a Hall of Famer right there. If I say so myself, he's a Hall of Fame talent right there. First ballot right there. Yeah, Dan. Definitely 100%.
Because it's really good. No,
By the way, we
Dan.
have gained a. Hold on,
Dan.
guys. Something more important than making fun of Dan. We have gained another subscriber and up to 151 subscribers.
Dan, if you say yes,
Well, thank you very much for the new subscriber.
1 sec. It's just a hand.
Sloppy seconds, Avery. Okay,
Yeah, that's
here
what
we
he's
go.
known for.
Is this an outlandish statement? I feel eventually they're going to change the name of the award for best two-way center in the league to either
Okay,
Barkov
Dan.
or Marchand.
It's going to be Bergeron. It's
Dan,
Bergeron.
Either
Because
Bergeron or
Bergeron's won it a
Crosby, I
ton.
would say.
Dan.
I would say Barkov as well. Barkov won it 3
Maybe
times.
Barkov,
Bergeron's won it, what, 6
I don't
times?
know about Marchand
Bergeron
just
won a
because he's
ton.
also known for like licking people.
Marchand's
And-
also not a center, by the way. You're thinking of Bergeron, Anthony, I think.
Dan. Is Matt Rempe a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay, do you guys want to hear my trivia? My
Yes,
trivia
Adam.
question.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Which player has won the Hart Trophy and the Conn Smythe Trophy in the same season and then did it a second time? He's done it twice. in his career. Nope, not Sean Avery. Surprisingly, it's not the future first ballot Hall of Famer, Sean Avery, guys. He's done it twice.
Connor
Alexander
McDavid.
Barkov.
Nope, not Connor McDavid. No, because Connor McDavid's only won the Conn Smythe once.
I said Alexander Barkov.
Oh,
Barkov's never done it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say Nathan.
Which
No,
means-
not Nathan McKinnon, is it?
Nope. You're
Which
thinking of
means
the wrong
Bergeron.
era completely. You're like
Okay.
way off. You are way off. No, not Yager. You're thinking
Which
way
means
too.
Bergeron.
Golden Knights up
Nope.
4-3 over the Capitals. Thank you very much.
Bergeron's never won the Hart, Dan. You didn't listen. He never won the Hart.
I thought he did.
The Hart and the Conn Smythe. And he's never won the Conn Smythe
Oh, wait a
either.
minute. Sidney Crosby.
Nope. You're thinking way too present. Way too
Peter
present. No,
Forsberg? I don't know.
nope, not Peter Forsberg. You guys are thinking way too.
What about
way
Super Mario?
too-
Mario Lemieux.
No, I said no already. You guys are
Right,
thinking
yeah.
way too close to now.
Mark
way
Messier.
too close to now. Nope, not Messier. Messier's never won the Hart. Dan.
Oh.
Never won the Hart.
Ovechkin.
He's done it twice in the same season. The Hart and the Conn Smythe in the same season. Twice.
Oh, Sergei Fedorov.
Nope. Not Fedorov. Fedorov, I don't think he's ever won the Hart.
Bobby Orr.
There you go. Jacob, do you know what years Bobby Orr won the trophy twice
Oh, he's not going
in the same year?
It wasn't Rocket
Not
Richard,
the
it was
Rock.
Bobby.
It was Bobby.
Orr.
Okay, what 2 years, Jacob? Do you know what 2 years?
No clue.
70 and 72. He won the Hart back to back. 3
Bobby
straight
Orr,
years
you
he
can
won the
argue,
Hart.
greatest NHL player of all time.
Yeah.
Flames scored 6 goals tonight so far. You know you suck when. Yeah, I mean, really. Was it
Boston
68,
didn't even
67?
win either year. No, I think Montreal and Toronto won both of those years.
Oh, Toronto.
Maybe you're making a Toronto joke. I'm not 100% sure, but.
Okay, you know what? I have an idea. I'm going to do something here.
Oh, I have another one. Jacob, really quickly. I have another one.
Go ahead, Adam.
In the 88-89 season, 4 players finished with 150 points or more. Who were those 4 players? 88-89.
Wayne Gretzky?
Yes. That's one.
Yeah, no. Mary Lemieux?
Yes, that's 2.
Messier?
No, not Messier. Yes. No, it was the 70s. 72, 73, I think, is when they won their 2 cups, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it's the 70s. It's like mid-70s. They were the Broad Street Bullies. You have 2 more. You're not going to get the third one, I don't think. I don't think you're going to get either of the last 2.
What about
to be honest with you?
Coffey?
Nope.
Curry?
Was it Dan?
It was not. Surprisingly, it was not Dan.
Oh, okay.
What?
Not
Was it
even
you,
he's
Adam?
there. No, surprisingly, it also wasn't me. He is
Doug
not in the
Gilmour?
same. They're neither of these 2 players are on the same team as Lemieux and Gretzky.
Doug Gilmour?
Nope, not even close to Doug Gilmour. They're both forwards, Anthony. They're both forwards. Sean Avery, surprisingly, not Sean Avery either. Not the first ballot Hall of Famer, Sean Avery.
Luke Robitaille?
Nope. You're close with Luke Robitaille. You're close with him. You're close with him. I think if I'm right on who he was, I won't say anything else, but you're close with Robitaille. The Russian Rocket is not correct, Anthony, but I like the guess. I respect it. Respect the knowledge right there.
Isn't he already a Hall of Famer, Shea Weber?
Yeah,
He is. He is.
I don't know how he's a Hall of Famer, technically not retired yet, but
No, he is retired.
No, he's
still
not.
He is
San Jose
retired.
Sharks still have him under contract.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
that's weird. Okay.
Then again,
no more guesses?
Ricky Pietro as well.
Yeah,
he should be a Hall of
no.
Famer, probably according to Dan.
Do you want the conferences?
Mike
Do
McDonald.
you guys want the conferences?
Yeah, sir. Jeremy Warner.
One is East, one is West.
Was it somebody on Calgary?
No, not somebody on Calgary.
Okay.
Neither of them are on a Canadian franchise. They're both on American franchises when they did it.
I have no idea.
They're both not players you would think of as getting 150 points, I don't think. No, actually, one of them I think you would. Actually. Not Stasny and not Madonna.
Weber is definitely still alive. He's kicking.
He is definitely still alive.
I said
Yeah,
Mike
definitely still
McDonald
alive.
too, but no.
Definitely not dead.
Adam, can you repeat the question, please?
In 88-89, 4 players finished with 150 or more points. Who are those 4 players?
We got 2 of them.
Gretzky and Lemieux.
I got 2.
Gretzky and Lemieux were the 2.
Who are the other 2?
Timo Solani.
Nope, not Timu. Timu wasn't even in the league yet, Jacob.
Yeah, it wasn't in the league.
I thought that was like his rookie year when he scored 75.
No,
it was like
92.
92,
92 was in his rookie year, I think.
Uh,
92, 93, I think it was. Not Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr wasn't playing at that point, I don't
Dave
think. anymore.
Vanderchuk.
Dale
Nope.
Howard? Chuck?
Not Dave Anderchuk. Not Howard Chuck. Nope. Not Yager. Or I don't think he was even playing at that point.
No.
No.
Pretty sure you're already retired.
Steve Eisenman?
Oh my God, I definitely didn't think you were going to get Stevie Y, but Stevie Y was number 3.
I got all 3 of them so far.
No, yes, you have, Dan. Good for you.
Well, the 2 first ones were.
Anthony, I actually don't know. Let me look it up really quickly. I could tell you. Let me just look up where he's from because I'm not actually
Adam
sure.
Oates. That's a good one.
No, it's not Adam Oates.
Oh, that's a good one.
He is Canadian. I didn't know he was Canadian, but he is Canadian.
Okay.
He
Ron
is Canadian.
Francis.
Nope, not Ron Francis. I don't think you guys will get this player because I don't think you guys will think of him as a 150-point guy at least. Because I don't think he ever hit this again. I could be wrong though.
I can't believe I got 3 of them. I can't think of the 4th one.
I could tell you as much that he never hit this total. Wait a second.
Okay.
Was Gretzky on the Kings at the time? I'm just trying to see like if there's anybody on the Kings, maybe.
See a Hall of Fame or a
think he
borderline Hall of
was
Fame?
on the- I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall of Fame.
I think I know this. Eisner's already was one of the yeses. Adam,
Yes, he was.
I'm gonna give you Bernie Nichols.
Damn it! Oh my god, how did you pull that out? What? That is wild.
Who's
What?
Bernie Nichols?
I
Jacob
did not
definitely
think you would
Googled
guess
it.
Bernie Nichols.
I did not
What?
Google it.
That is crazy.
My
How
guess
did
is
you
going to be
pull that
Vincent
out?
Damprous.
That is crazy. Fun fish. My mouth will never be closed.
Who's
I will never
Bernie
be closed.
Nichols?
He played with the LA Kings in '88 and '89. He was on Gretzky's line back
Damn
in
it.
the day, which is how
How
we got
did you
20
guess that? That is crazy to me.
So I got thinking, I played with Gretzky back then.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, you jinxed it, Funfish. Adam, I think Adam's probably talks in his sleep.
It's true.
Yeah,
Apparently
talk
I
in his
do.
sleep.
That's what my dad tells me.
Okay. So, Adam brought up some great trivia questions. We were talking about Hall of Famers and first ballot, non-first ballot, blah, blah, blah. That got me thinking more. Who are some guys who have not made the Hall of Fame yet who I think should have, right? I think that's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. Jacob's going to give us a list of players.
Oh my gosh, what they just do.
Out of these 3 goalies,
Okay.
these are 3 goalies who have not been in the
Ooh.
Hall of Fame yet. We got Curtis Joseph, Chris Osgood. I see what Sam thinks of Chris Osgood. And
Oh,
Tom
man.
Barrasso.
What's your beef with Chris Osgood, Sam?
Out of these 3 goalies,
What's your beef, Sam, with Chris Osgood?
Oh my god.
okay,
I'm
guys,
so confused.
out of these goalies, okay, 1 makes the Hall of Fame, 1 career gets deleted, 1
Why
career.
did Sam?
Hold on.
Why did
1
Sam
career.
go away?
No matter what, he could come back and win 10 Stanley Cups. Would never be in the Hall of Fame. Who's your Hall of Famer? Who's deleted? Who never has a chance in hell no matter what they did, even if they came back and became the greatest goalie of all time? Pick your 3.
Dumb question.
Because Tom Barrasso also has the gold medal from the Miracle on Ice, doesn't he? Or am I thinking of the wrong person?
Else.
That's somebody
Tom
else. Okay,
Barrasso.
I'm crazy.
Yeah, I
Then.
apologize. We're
Too
doing our best
bad.
to keep up with comments.
It's too bad, man. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You're just gonna have to deal with it, man. That's how this rolls, you know. It's all
And then we'll
Dan's
get
fault. If you really want to
Gasser
blame
in the comment
somebody,
section as well.
it's Dan.
But what do you guys think?
Oh man,
Well, I
Already
think
this is
my
actually
3.
really hard.
I
Because
know
all
my
3 are amazing, are good goalies.
My
I think-
3
so
is
hard.
Cujo Hall of Fame. Barrasso unfortunately never gets there, and I delete Chris Osgood's career
Oh,
Really?
because I think Chris Osgood out of these 3 is the least memorable.
So
That's why
you
I
just
burped.
erased nearly 3, maybe 2. Actually, I'll say 2 Stanley Cups because I'm pretty sure he wasn't the main guy on the other one.
But
I'm
I'm
not
saying,
mistaken,
no one
but he
remembers
was-
Chris Osgood for those cups as much as he was a big piece.
I
no one
know,
remembers.
yeah, but you're getting rid of 2 Red Wings Cups by
Not
getting rid of Chris
necessarily.
Osgood.
Everyone seems to think that the Red Wings didn't need Osgood back then.
Yeah, that's true. He was very good though for them. He was very good
gotta
for
keep
them.
up
To be
with the
fair,
comments.
this is hard. Well, Dan, this is all your fault, man. You know,
That's true. It is
your
my fault
crazy
tonight.
opinion. It was all your fault.
That's true.
This is so hard. I'm gonna put Cujo in just because of his win total was insane.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
what a
say
bad
Chris. Mm, I'm gonna say Chris Osgood never gets in, and I'm gonna delete Tom Barrasso.
You're going to
That's
delete
what I
the
was
Calder
thinking,
and
Adam. I was
rookie in
thinking
the
the same as
same
you.
year and a 2-time
Chris
cup winner.
Osgood. Chris Osgood won 3 cups. He was very good for Detroit.
He was,
Despite playing behind a very good Red Wings team for a very long time, he was still a very good goalie. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's because I work too much with Max, Jacob. Maybe it's because I work too much with Max. I'm favoring the Red Wing.
Lane, what's your thoughts here?
So what is I got to pick one to get rid of one?
One makes it to the Hall of Fame. One, no matter what, will never make it, and one career gets deleted from NHL history.
I mean, I hate to say it. I think Jim going to fire me. I'm going to have to delete Curtis Joseph just because he doesn't have the same
Lane. Goodbye.
Oh my God,
you're done.
Go ahead.
Never again.
Go ahead,
just not that I don't like him. It's just you look at if I'm looking at this based off of picking. He didn't win a Stanley Cup. Doesn't have the same. You can't delete people who have Stanley Cups. I'm going to say Chris Osgood.
Yes, you can.
Well, I don't think you can.
I can do whatever I want.
Chris Osgood makes it. Tom Barrasso doesn't make it.
I can't believe you guys are picking Osgood over Barrasso.
You're gonna get rid of a guy with 450 career wins, Jet Lane. You're gonna delete a guy with 450 career wins. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna get rid of a guy who won 3 Stanley Cups.
I'll keep Osgood
450 wins.
Okay.
Okay, that's crazy. That's
Sam?
crazy.
I don't like that guy in the middle.
Why?
Apparently, I don't
explain
like
it.
According to
what do you mean
Adam,
apparently? Wait, I thought that's what you had said. Never mind.
No,
never mind. I thought. Never mind. Just don't listen to me anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I've gone crazy.
What's your thoughts, Sam?
Baseball.
Baseball.
That's your fault.
This is actually a really hard question, to be fair.
Yeah,
this is a very hard question.
It is, and especially for my non-hockey brain.
Yeah.
Dan, have you answered yet?
Yeah, I agree with Adam.
So, Sam, you're the last one to answer. Or Sam just says delete them all. I don't like goalies.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. I respect
the comment section. The reason why I delete Barrasso is because I live around a ton of Boston Bruins fans, and they hype this guy up. The greatest goalie. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I love that. That's funny.
Awesome.
I love that. That's pretty funny. He's got a good trivia question there, Anthony.
Now.
Oh my gosh, Jacob.
Do the same.
Oh
no.
Trivia question.
Wait, that's unfair. You put a Hall of Famer already in there, Jacob.
Who's already the Hall of Famer?
Kevin Lowe, isn't he in?
I don't think so.
It literally says on your graphic, it says already in, but debated heavily. Right there on the graph.
Never mind.
So he is in. Isn't Gonchar? No, Gonchar's not in.
Okay, would you be willing to take Kevin? Okay, let me flip this then. Would you be willing to take Kevin Love out to put either one of these in?
I don't know enough about any of these guys.
I'm willing to take out Kevin Love to put in Sergei Gonchar. I think he reinvented the defensive position.
I would too. Even though he was never the captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
This is hard because I don't remember any of these guys. I wasn't alive when Kevin Lowe played. Or Suter. Or Gonchar. No, I don't remember much of Gonchar.
Gonchar was great with Crosby at the beginning. And he played in Washington forever too.
I can't say any. I'm gonna just go with Gonchar in. I'll take Kevin Lowe out because I don't actually know anything about the guy, and then I'll say Gary Sutter.
I don't like him.
Why don't you like him?
I have no idea because he played in Wayne Gretzky.
Fair enough.
Sam is leaving for the night, but Sam, thank you very much for joining us tonight at the Analyst Desk. And we will see you very, very soon, Sam. I'll miss you, okay, Sam? I will miss you.
Okay, bye, Sam.
Bye,
we'll
Sam.
miss you.
Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
I think he's frozen.
Oh,
Me too.
in time.
He's frozen in time. He's Frozen and
Lane,
Sam.
Would you be
So-
willing to take Love out to put one of these two in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he said Gonchar.
You said Gonchar, okay. We're very agreeant today. Now we need to go back in time here because we have a trivia question and a gas or ass. What do we want to do first, boys? Gas or ass or trivia?
Trivia.
Adam answered it very quickly. So here we go.
Trivia.
What Stanley Cup team has had the most over 90-point players, even eclipsing the 100-point?
Oh,
Edmonton.
man. It's got to be somebody from like the 80s, 90s era for sure.
Maybe one of those Montreal teams.
But you have to give a specific year, I feel like, to really answer this.
Edmonton.
Hopefully he's
hard.
still in the comment section. If not, we're just gonna be
I
guessing.
won't know years. I'll just say Montreal.
No,
I
he
won't
is.
know years.
He wrote a comment like 3 minutes ago.
It literally was 3 minutes ago, Adam. Good job.
I know.
Yeah, you can count.
Man, that's hard.
What Stanley Cup team?
I would go
has
the
most-
I feel like it has to be
Edmonton.
the Oilers.
Yeah, it
I
has
feel
to
like
be.
it has to be
Edmonton.
the Oilers.
Huh.
The Oilers are like the Penguins.
Anthony, is it the Edmonton Oilers?
Anthony just wrote a completely different question. He did answer. He just
And
wrote
does-
something else that's nice.
Interesting though. I got underrated forward list of future Hall of Famers: Malkin, Jumbo Joe, and yeah.
And
Jumbo Joe is a Hall of
you-
Famer. He already made it.
Yeah, he is. Didn't Jumbo Joe literally just go
I thought
in,
he
like,
did.
Yeah, he just go in.
last year?
And I'm wondering, is Anthony driving BMW 335? Oh, it's 335 because it's
Yes, Anthony. Is it the Oilers from like the 80s? The
It has
answer
to be
to your
the Oilers.
question, or have you forgotten the answer? Oh my gosh. I feel like it has to be the Oilers. I don't feel like there's like that. I don't think the Islanders were that like those early.
That was my
Islanders
second
teams
guess
were-
was the Islanders.
It was really
Okay, guys, it's in the 90s. The team is in the 90s. I'm going to
Pittsburgh
focus
Penguins.
purely on the. Oh, wait. No, wait.
Pittsburgh
That's even more
Penguins.
confusing for me. I think he just said, I'm going to focus purely on the 90s. And I got really confused. Are you talking about your answer? The answer to your trivia question? Or.
Pittsburgh
Not.
Penguins if in the 90s.
Well, like, it's not. If that's not what you meant, it's got to be the Oilers. I feel like.
Or the Islanders.
What about the
No,
Rangers?
yeah, I don't.
They won the cup in '94.
No, I don't think it would be the Rangers either. It's got to be
How about
those
this,
early,
guys?
like
I have the
mid-
list of all the teams that won the cup in the '90s. This is going to help us a little bit. So we have the Oilers, the Penguins, Canadians, Rangers, Devils, Avs, Red Wings, Stars.
Jacob, we
Penguins.
don't know if that's about the trivia or not, though.
Well, I'm making
True.
it.
But yeah,
Just put in ChatGPT.
maybe the Avs are Detroit. Detroit had a pretty good offense in the 90s, to be fair.
Penguins.
Like with Fedorov, Yzerman, Shanahan. Like they had a pretty good offensive team, to be fair. Fedorov, Larionov.
Penguins.
Maybe Detroit. I don't know.
Pittsburgh
hard.
Penguins.
Do we just have to look up this answer at this point?
I'm going to look it up just so we can let our viewers
Okay.
know.
Pittsburgh
trivia
Penguins.
question-
Oh,
Is it
okay,
from
okay. So
90s?
the answer to the trivia question is in the 90s.
Pittsburgh
So
Penguins.
it-
It has to be the Penguins.
Red Wings. I think it's gonna be the Red Wings.
Pittsburgh
Is
Penguins.
it the Detroit Red Wings, Anthony?
Is it the Red Wings, Penguins, maybe? Well, the Oilers technically won in the 90s, guys. That last team they had was the 90s. Yeah,
Yeah,
Detroit were the
Detroit-
best team of the
Detroit
90s
was
for
the
sure.
Best teams in the 90s.
Them, the Devils, and the Avs were all very dominant in the 90s.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be
With
early
All
Devils
very
not-
dominant.
because like the early
Offensive.
90s was more about offense, and the late 90s was more defense.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right?
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I
the
mean.
that's true.
Oilers, Penguins, Habs,
You look
or
at the
Rangers.
Penguins. The Penguins would have had Lemieux, Yarger, and Francis, and Colvin.
Yeah, but there's no way there was only
why I'm
3
saying the
guys
Penguins.
over 100 points.
I think they did. That's what I'm saying. The
There's
Penguins.
no way that's that record. There's no way that's the record, though. Compared to the
Pittsburgh
80s.
Penguins.
Compared to the 80s, it can't be.
I don't know.
As the best two-way defenseman? Oh, man. Oh, what the heck?
So it's got to
I'm
be
so
the Oilers.
confused.
Then.
Oh, it's the Oilers then, because
It's gotta be
no
the Oilers.
Suter would be Suter.
Oh no!
You said
Yes, it's
Detroit.
Detroit.
Oh,
Yes. Let's go.
nice, Adam.
Yeah. Let's go.
So
I
what's
knew it. Fedorov, Yzerman, Shanahan,
So what's
the-
gas so ass?
the most perfect human being in Nicholas Lidstrom.
Yeah.
Oh, what a team the 90s.
All right, guys.
or
it's
the 90s
time
Red
for
Wings
it.
were.
Dan called it,
Oh,
and we have it in the comments. The
perfection.
Analyst Desk favorite game show. Gas or ass? Will Tiger Woods get in poo-poo again next year?
Yes.
What?
He can't stay out of trouble.
Gas.
He cannot
Tiger
stay
Woods
out
is
of
an
trouble.
idiot.
Yes.
He's gas. He's
Yeah.
Who gets
it's
a DUI
gas.
2 in the afternoon? Like,
I agree.
There's something. He has some issues that he needs to work
You
out.
got another car accident?
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
DUI.
Yeah.
He got into an accident with himself
Yeah, literally.
at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, guy's not okay. The guy's got some
Poor guy.
serious
We got 10
issues. He
seconds
needs
to
to
answer
work
this
out.
question, okay? Is it gas or ass?
Gas.
Adam's saying
Heavy
gas.
gas.
We need to go 10 seconds. Dan?
Gas.
Gas.
Lane?
Gas.
It's gas.
Wow, the Stars were the number 2 team. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow,
I did not expect
really?
that to be this number 2 team. Wow.
Interesting. Well, that bombshell.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think on that bombshell, it's time we wrap up for the evening or the morning, depending on where you are in Analyst Desk land. I want to thank you very much for joining us at the Analyst Desk today. And again, guys, I do apologize if sometimes the comments don't get up right the second you put them in. We just don't want to interrupt really good conversations. So that's sometimes why we'll do them and then we'll come back. But your comments will always be addressed on the show.
Thank you for the great comments.
Too far out of line. I don't
Maybe.
really follow
No.
golf personally. I'm not very good at it either. Fun fact, Brandon.
Yeah, so
But we could start trying to learn some golf here at the desk. I mean, I have a putter.
I don't know enough about golf to talk about it well enough.
Mike Weir.
I get it. I watch sometimes, but I don't know enough about it to talk
But
about
on that
it.
I play golf every so often.
Maybe we should all go to a golf simulator and see who has the best or worst swing. We'll put that on the desk. Put that on the
There
table.
you go.
Yes.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
that would be so funny.
I want to thank everyone
That
for
would be
joining us at
funny.
the desk on this beautiful Saturday night / Sunday morning at this point. We've been on for
I've
almost
actually
3
played
hours.
golf.
Thank you very much for joining us at the desk. Every day feels like game day. I want to thank very much to Sam for joining us for about almost 2 hours. That was great to have Sam's input on so many great topics. But let's
Baseball.
also go around the room and thank Mr. Lane, Dashing Dashko, Mr. More for your money,
Woo!
and the man who learned recently that goats do bite, Adam the Goat. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back very soon to a streaming platform near you. Have a great one, guys. If you enjoy these episodes, make sure to like and subscribe, follow the channel, follow us on all the social medias. We're everywhere. Lots of shorts going up there. Can't wait to be posting Dan's takes on Sasha Barkov on TikTok to see if he gets ripped a new one or not. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us at the desk. We'll see you very soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's the Analyst Desk. Welcome to the show. It's the Analyst Desk. Yeah, in case you didn't know, it's the Analyst Desk. Welcome to the show where every day feels like game day, bro.